This is Tru Sherm Tuesday. We are live with Tru Sherm, Double I, MiGTOW on the win, and Tico Tren. Take it away, Sherm.
I tried to be here Monday, but you know us Negroes. So we had to show up a day later.
Right?
And as you can see, my name is President Zod, aka Shaquille O'Neal before Zod. Yes.
Kneel before Zod.
Because as you can see, all the people kneeling for black people now. So I don't want you to kneel. What I want big booty white girl, money, weed, and twisted tea, and then I'll be good. I'll be good to go.
Interesting.
Money, weed, and twisted tea. That's an interesting combination.
I know,
and
right?
If I could get a big booty white girl, but if not, that's perfectly fine. I understand.
So you're
crazy.
From what you're telling me, your dream, right? So when Tru Sherm hits the pillow at night and his eyes go to sleep,
yes,
what he thinks about is an island, and on one side of the island is a stack of dough, like piled high, so high you can't even see the sun. And on the other side of the island,
I have avarice. I really do.
On the other side, there's fields of weed.
Yes,
in all directions.
Strawberry
and
fields forever.
And those fields of weed are completely perfectly budded, each one of them. So every time you go out there, there's absolutely bud everywhere, right? Yes. And it's every variety you can absolutely imagine, from very strong to very light. So you have each one, right? And then on the other side,
wait.
You have
what's weak weed? What is that, like food or something? Is that like something?
Yeah, that's just food. You got to be able to make rope and shit, right? So that's the weak shit.
Gotcha.
Then the third portion of this island, a third corner of this island, is a prison. In that prison are a very select few prisoners. We won't mention what kind of prisoners they are, but they're just used, right? So we just talk about farm animals, whatever you want.
You know what? I'm going to call that the Double I
dungeon.
Yeah, that's your
Double
place.
I dungeon.
Yeah, when you stop by, that's his little thing.
I take care of the flock over there.
Whatever he wants.
Yes, I'll tend to your stables. Lord. No problem. So. And then on the fourth corner of the island is this great big mansion, with these huge decks, all this open air and everything like that. Personal helicopter, personal boat, personal yacht, everything he wants. It's basically GTA 5 in Tru Sherm's house, right? So every corner of this island is made for the absolute happiness of Sherm.
Well, let me ask you a question, Double I. Like since you've perfectly painted my own fantasy. It's amazing how you did that. But what is your dream world like? What is your world like? What do you have in your world that's like is your world filled with, like, my world is filled with stars and magic and colors and neon lights and shit. It's kind of like 2077, except it's much cleaner. Like, I don't want these dirty people around me. You know what I mean? That sounds so wrong. I don't know why. I'm black. I don't know why that sounded like racial somehow. But anyway, what's your fantasy thing?
I just want my kids back.
Oh, shit. That got real fast.
Yeah, it did.
That truth. Also talks about, we were talking about EDP before this, and how he just, like, I was watching his video about it's actually his most recent video, and he's talking about just 99% of women just ain't worth the time, and he's had like a moment of clarity of like just accepting who the fuck he is. Like, I am who the fuck I am. I probably more or less will not have kids, will not fall in love, will not have that bullshit. And a lot of us, we thought that we had that shit. We thought that we had that love. Like, we confuse love for lust all the time. We see a beautiful woman. I'm talking about big booty white girl, but that's lust. That's all that is. It won't be a relationship out of that. A lot of the times it's the chemicals or the pheromones or whatever that's leading us to go, think that this shit is love. But that love shit is like what you said, Double I. It's a construct. It's something that was constructed by, these people over here to control the stronger, braver humans who go out and do the dirt. And so it's like, I'm actually in the middle of a podcast asking, what is love? What is that thing in your feeling, in your heart, in your soul, in your mind?
I made a video about love, you know.
Do you think it's possible, MiGTOW and the Wind? Do you think the concept of love is even an achievable thing? I do see happy couples, but
Of course, of course it's achievable if you want to be entrapped.
Well, the thing about it that everybody forgets about love. Love is actually just a random emotion. They romanticize it so freaking much to make it seem like it's actual thing. It's a fleeting emotion, basically. The best way to describe it is my grandmother, my abuela. She said when she first met my granddad, she fell in love with my granddad. Every day after she fell in love with my granddad, she woke up every day and chose to love my granddad. Basically, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a different type of love.
It's a hard today. See, to me,
that's the thing.
That kind of
people fall out of love. People fall out of love much easier than people think, especially women. After about year 2, 3, 4, basically, they tend to fall out of love with their husbands or their boyfriends, basically, or their husbands mainly. When you get married, that tends to dwindle faster than it is if you're just in a regular relationship with a woman for years.
It seems like two kinds of roads with women. It's like they innately hate you for the thing that they fell in love with you for, or you end up getting weak and then they find you like not sexy anymore. But it's like if you were still sexy and attractive, then that could potentially attract other women. So that's a problem too. So it's like there's no pleasing women on no front, especially the wrong woman. You know what I mean?
The question that currently seesaws in your head about existence of what you would feel as love is easily answered. Very easily answered.
Go for it.
The reality is it is possible. We're humans, right? We know this concept of love. We know it exists. Let me tell you about two individuals that I've experienced love, but not like this. You understand?
Right.
There are two individuals that I have observed throughout life. And those two individuals have shown a love for each other that I have never, ever, ever seen ever anywhere else in life.
Tico, Tren, and Cartel Princess and your mom and dad.
My mom and dad.
That's what I said. Your mom and dad and Tico, Tren, and Cartel Princess.
Yep.
Oh wait.
Because let me tell you something. I've never
Hola.
seen either one of them argue with each other. I've never seen either one of them get out of line with each other. I've never seen my dad look at another woman. I've never seen my mom look at another man. I've never seen, spoke, or heard of them speaking of anyone else in any positive, perfect light except for themselves, each other. And that's it. And they would always give each other food before they take it for themselves. This is the little bit of things that you don't realize, guys. Love and matrimony and bringing people together and everything like that. It's a science. It really is. Yeah. And there's scientific based approaches to all of this. There are cultures in our world existing currently that who actually
specialize in this shit.
Exactly. Who actually specialize in this kind of thing, putting people together. That's why when And I just kind of had an offline topic with MiGTOW and Win. I'm not going to get into deep detail as to what we talked about, but the reality is, if any of you motherfuckers wanted to get married, you're doing it in the wrong place and in the wrong way. Mm-hmm. Number one, you're not talking to somebody who can find you a match, and there are people that exist this way. And you're also looking in the wrong places, like dating apps and things like that, and going out.
I'm actually
You're looking for love in the wrong places, guys. You really are.
I'm actually poking a bear, trolling somebody that it may not be pertinent to my health.
Well, and the sad part about that is when it comes to love, what a lot of people miss on love is not everybody. a good example is like today's day and age with the whole entire birth control. Birth control actually alters a woman's hormones and what she's actually attracted to versus if she's not on birth control. So a lot of women meet men while they're on birth control, then find out after they get off birth control they don't really like that guy. This is why you have a lot of them. This is why you have a lot of like women that have babies by other men while they're married, and it's kind of like the running joke in the red pill community. What is it? The running joke in the red pill community about women when it comes to she wants to have sex, just not with you, or she's attracted to somebody, just not you, basically, and that's typically what it is.
I'm going to a tunnel right now. I'm getting ready to go to a tunnel, so I might shut out.
All right,
Okay,
take your time.
that's
Take
fine.
your time, boss man. Yeah, take your time, man. You're doing the Lord's work right now. Trust me.
All right.
One of the things I want to add to that, Tico, is you can always tell.
Hola, Yam.
You can always tell if you can always tell if a woman is into you or not. Like if her sexual fantasy is, as soon as you start jumping in the sack, she says something stupid like, "Oh, okay, who are you going to be today?" I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, woman? I'm me.
Well, no,
if you want me
usually lust too.
No, if you want me to be somebody else, motherfucker, go somewhere else.
And the problem with that. No. A lot of people are running into that problem. Is because the best way I can describe love to you is Mina. When I remember when I jokingly said to her after we started dating, like seriously, and she goes to me and I go to her, we started kissing. I go, girl, you better stop. You better stop before you start some shit you can't finish. My exact words to her. She said, boy, please, I've already fucked you 10 times in my mind already. That's when you know somebody like.
Damn.
That's when you know somebody loves you dearly and wants you, basically. When they've already had sex with you in their mind.
My thing is that like I'm more on a path of like, I wouldn't say waiting, but I'm definitely not in a rush. You know what I mean? Because of my experience, but it's hard to tell a young man that, it's hard to tell a young man in his 20s to be patient, because when you're in your 20s, the sky is the limit and you have all the time in the world. But when you start heading into your 30s, your mindset starts to change a little bit, and you don't necessarily want to be held down. Like even in your 20s, like we were talking about earlier, like you think you're in love, you think that this is the woman that's going to complete your life, but then it's like it goes back to that old Patrice O'Neill question: if she were to leave you right now, what would you really miss? And if you can't really answer that question, then it's not really a lot, my man, except for Vijay. Now, if she leaves you and you're like, damn, dude, I miss her laugh, I miss this, she was funny, she used to cook, she used to do and you start listening like a whole slew of things, it was probably more or less your fool ass fault why she left. That was a good woman that you let go of, more than less. That's not all the time, though. That's not all the time.
No, and it's also different scales. It's also a different scale.
Yeah, I'll give an example. There was that one.
Aren't you at work, dude?
Barry, what are you doing? This guy just
love.
He.
There was one person.
No, you ain't. I'll keep
No, you ain't.
I can't hear wind, guys. I can't hear wind.
Let wind talk.
There was one person that, for the simple fact that I had to walk away from her because there was a path that I did not want to follow, because I miss her personality. I miss the fact that she had a sense of humor, And it's like,
all right, I gotta go. But Win, you're gonna be my best man.
She had a way of doing things. I mean, she knew how to cook. And if it wasn't for the fact that she was on a substance that I did not want no parts of, I would have probably been red pill in the wind. But the simple fact is, she was going down a path because I have career choices that I've made that I have to keep clean, at least a clean body, clean-minded body. You know?
Hmm.
Well, that's one thing about women that I've learned over the years is that they're not as physically attracted to us like we are to them. They love us for something entirely different. So when you love a woman, you're really stimulating her mind more than you will ever know. Like if you got a woman, like dude, I go get my twisted tea down the street, right? I go to this liquor store. There's this really pretty girl, right? She's really fucking,
She a Latino?
yeah,
I knew it. I knew it.
she looks Latino, right? And she's with this dude, and they're both homeless, my dude. That is love, my nigga.
Like two crackheads. That's love. Two crackheads, a male and a female. They get with each other.
Two crackheads, two heroin addicts, nigga. Two alcoholics, nigga. That is love, my. You gonna give me some twisted tea, nigga?
It's not just love. That's their baseline. I mean, do you guys not realize that some people have to fall back? Some people have to fall back on their baseline, what they're comfortable with. So if they're comfortable with somebody watching their back in this way, and somebody fits that category, they're gonna latch on.
Yeah, because this chick could easily leave that guy and go get something better if she wanted to. But in her mind, it's like no one would accept me for who I am except for this guy. So I'm going to stick with this guy.
But you also got to take consideration too. That actually plays into the base female male animalistic nature. Provider, protector, and provider, basically.
Elaborate. Go deeper into that if you can.
Okay. Basically, what it is he basically provides protection and resources for her, basically, so she can continue. Her base nature and resources is probably drugs and or shelter and or protection, basically sleeping out on the street for the most part.
Yep.
And that it's kind of like what I was telling you about. It's the reason why a thug, if you step on a thug's shoes, he's more likely to get girls than Tyrone or Chad, basically, for the fact that his plain physicality. His plain physicality alone actually shows women that he can actually protect them, even though it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, the Tyrone and the Chad, they what's the word I'm looking for? They illuminate masculinity to an extent most women
not really, because Tyrone and Chad, they don't really illuminate it as much as Pookie and Ray Rays do, or Guido and Tony does, basically. Guido and Tony illuminates it for the fact that they're more likely to get physical with somebody than Chad and Tyrone are. They're actually more gangster than Chad and Tyrone are. You see what I'm saying?
Don't forget the new red pill guys that do that, right? Because you got Double I Mr. Forma going into Costco. Walking away with the goods.
Son of a bitch.
But to break it down, though, basically, Pookie and Ray and Guido and Tony basically tap into their base animalistic nature. That's basically lust for women. So they're going to always be more attractive to the gangsters than they are to be attracted to Chad and Tyrone, because the gangsters basically tap into their primal instincts and they lust after the gangsters. They might love Chad and Tyrone, but they lust after the gangsters. You see what I'm saying?
Which is why
it's the reason why El Chapo had like 7 baby mamas.
Yes,
short. Like, think about that.
It explains why, like, so many of these, like I was just watching PewDiePie's recent video actually, where he's talking about the TLC show. Have you guys seen this show of 90 Day Fiance? Have you seen this shit? Okay. I don't know the full gimmick of the show, but apparently it's like one big rush, and it looks like the woman benefits the most because the man is usually like he's an engineer, or he's the owner of a dispensary or something like that. But usually these guys are so drawn back and their personalities are so distorted and so drained from just being men. They put all their hopes and dreams in this woman that me and you could see clearly. This woman's malicious, man. She's very promiscuous. She's gonna take your money. She's gonna leave you high and dry. But these guys don't see that. You know, that's why I always say it's a choice for a lot of guys. It's a choice of whether you want to go this way, that way, because I can't
you bring up an excellent point.
I can't jump through the window and say, "Nigga, you have to be MiGTOW right now, motherfucker. Be MiGTOW." I can't do that. That's crazy. So you got to choose, man.
That type of woman that you described there, she's essentially looking for resources, and that's why she sees them in a visible way.
Always.
So essentially, these guys that you speak of, you know, that are engineers and everything, but you know, their expectations of a woman are so minimalized at this point because they just want a girl to be able to hold and be with and everything like that. So their expectation go from high to real low. So these guys are settling because they don't have other opportunities. So they see in front of them. So therefore they settle. And when they settle, that's not the kind of relationship you want to be in. When you settle for a hooker. When you settle for a fucking stripper. You pay her to fucking leave, but do not settle for love.
When you settle for a bartender. When you settle for a fucking waitress. When you settle for all those motherfuckers of Arista.
Right.
No, like legit, like that's fucking settling. Like I don't.
That is settling. Who would you marry a fucking bartender? Would you even date a bartender, Sherm?
Depends, but more than likely,
depends.
No.
Are you shitting me?
I've met a few bartenders who are actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're cute, right?
Most
but
female, not even that. No, I'm serious. Most female bartenders, they actually have good conversation. Believe it or not. Now, in terms of
their choice.
Whether they don't have a choice, that's their job.
But that works because of the fact that they're good. How many fucking women out there are good conversationalists? Come on now.
How many? Okay, so all those good conversationalists. Do you think those women are blue pilled or do you think they're red pilled?
I'm not saying no fucking woman is red pilled. Let's just put that on the table right now. No.
That's not true. That's not true.
Really?
Okay. All right.
Because women,
let me give you a prime example.
Women take advantage. All women, no matter who they are, all women can take advantage of like, okay, if J-Lo all of a sudden, right, lowered her standards and started coming after you, would you really turn her down with all her money and resources?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's because you're a man. But like, if the shoe was on the other foot, most women would not turn down that guy. That's why I bring up the TLC show.
That's the difference between men and women. We do not look for resources. We are looking at the core person, not what they have to offer us.
That's true.
The sad part about that, what a lot of people fail to realize, especially when it comes to the dynamics of men and women, men are more likely to say no to a sexual encounter than a woman is.
Really?
Like if like good example of that is men are less likely to cheat than women are, especially if they're sexually fulfilled and are fulfilled in their own household. They're less likely to cheat than women are. Women can be like, well, I'm happy, I'm this, that, and the other. The next thing you know, she's at the club and she's bouncing on somebody's dick or she's giving somebody fellatio at the bar. That's just
true.
women.
Because she's on her high.
That's true.
The sad part about that is all about emotion with women. Everything's about emotion with women for the most part.
Yep.
Well, look with
I feel like jumping on Tyrone's dick. I feel like jumping on Chad's dick. That's the feeling.
An example
I feel
of
good
it
right now.
An example of it is Steph Curry's wife, where she just went from, I'm tired of being just your wife. I want to be sexy, and I want to be like, for what? For who?
Yeah.
Like who you being sexy for? You know what I'm saying? Like you're married to one of the greatest basketball players that ever lived. What more do you want? So why do you need to be sexy now? It's because she needs that feeling of I'm attractive to not just him but everybody, and I'm making all these bitches over here jealous and and power and attention and and all that shit.
And that's what ties right back in with your bartender. If you date a bartender woman, she's aware of all of that. if you just date a regular girl off the street, she's not. The bartender woman is more red-pilled than the average bitch.
Well, we're not talking about loving her. I mean, just
no, I'm not talking about loving either.
No,
but
she's
I'm
more
just
red
saying.
pill. She knows this shit. She knows this
That's
shit.
why.
So she's actually more red pill.
Before this conversation, you and I, we had this question: is it possible to red pill a woman? And the answer is yes. There's a different type of red pill for women than there are for men, right? So the woke ass bitches that take advantage of men, those are the red pilled girls who think they know what the red pill is. But that red pill is they woke up knowing that they could take advantage of men. That's just it. Yes, at whatever level you talk about, but that's still red pilling a woman.
But let's just take it back to what you said in terms of the bartender. You said the bartender knows. Yeah, we can hear you, boss. Man.
Yeah.
But you're saying that the bartender knows the game, and I know that she knows the game.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that I like talking to her because she knows I have to be careful around her because she knows my bullshit and I know her bullshit. So we're like Mr. and Mrs. Smith living in the same house, ready to assassinate each other.
Yes, but we're two killers.
We like each other too. We're attracted to each other, but it's also that fine line, baby. Ooh, it's that fine line.
Let me ask you.
But it's like, how do you red pill her because she knows
she's already more red pilled than you are? Because let me tell you something. Working at the bar. Hold on, Tico. Working at the bar. Who do you think she sees most of the time? Men. Men like you and me. So if you and I are talking about red pill to another guy, she doesn't have to offer any sort of advice. All she has to do is shut the fuck up and listen, right? So she's sitting there all day long, every day, during her job, 8 hours long, however long it takes, right? Before the bitches start coming into the bar scene and the guys start hitting on them.
Conversation, basically.
She's listening to every fucking thing. She's getting red pilled more than you are, my friend. So the bartender is the absolute worst bitch you can be with, because while you're at work and you're not with her, guess what? She's working other men in ways that you don't even know.
Her eavesdropping on the conversation doesn't necessarily make her red pill. It just makes her think that she's red pill because I got the scoop. I know what men are talking about. But it's like you're not a man though.
That's basically like espionage. It's basically espionage or
it's a form of espionage
or what's the other word I'm looking for?
That's like some 007 shit.
Yeah, intelligence. It's basically intelligence, guys.
Counterintelligence.
This is spy versus spy. You guys are sleeping with the fucking enemy, man.
Dude, you know what? If
all
you
the
think,
fake up, the fake titties, the booty. Oh my God, you are sleeping with spies, my friends.
If you think,
well, the sad part about that is,
if you think the art of war has to do with just war and not love as well, you're sadly mistaking, my friend.
Good point. That is a good point right there, my friend.
What a lot of men fail to realize in the manosphere is women are more women are more socially aware than men are for the most part.
Yes.
Men are like just oblivious to shit for the most part. Women are socially strong and emotionally strong. They're socially strong, emotionally strong. And as far as like the actual social gathering, they're pretty much queen of the social gathering for the most part. Men come in second place, sometimes less than that, basically. But in social settings, women are queen. In physical settings, or competition settings where they're physical, men are king. It's basically like how we talk about the horse analogy. Women who ride horses, they're basically learning how to control men. That's a nice way to learn how to control men, because a horse is a big, powerful animal. Once you can control a horse, you can pretty much control any fucking thing in the world. Because to actually be able to control an animal of that size and that magnitude that can kill you with the blink of an eye, that's basically training women how to control men, training women what to do, what to say, how to act, how to betray themselves, so a man can trust them to not be that wild horse. A man is nothing more than a wild horse.
So, in other words, you need to be wary around farm girls, okay? Because they will, boy.
Whoa, dude. Wary around farm girls? Let me tell you something. Do not ever date. Do not ever, I swear to fucking God, I would drive down to San Diego and kick your goddamn ass. If you ever date a horse trainer.
I am in San Diego. There's no, where am I going to find a horse trainer at?
Oh, trust me, there's a couple.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're kidding me, right?
There's
right
a couple.
Well, I was about to say Del Mar Fair. Jeez, let me talk for a sec. You person, you.
Because there are equestrians all over Southern California.
MiGTOW to win. Go ahead, boss man.
I'll say like somebody, which is basically coins my phrase. You don't want to mess with a like somebody told me go for a Southern girl.
No,
like,
they're just as crazy.
Well, not all Southern girls actually live on a farm either, though. That's the problem.
Right.
It's that southern hospitality, them bitches. You gotta watch out for them too.
No, you definitely do. You definitely do.
Man, me personally, but it's like for me, it's like I'm not dealing with that shit. You know, like I know they're crazy. I know many of them got a wild side, and I don't want to deal with that wild side because it usually involves the honky tonk around other men. And if it's not the honky tonk, it's farm girls. There's a song, "Rain Makes Corn." What does corn the fuck make? I don't need that shit. You know? Because if booze makes the kitty frisky, that means that I probably ain't the only motherfucker she's been frisky with. You know? I ain't chasing nobody down. I ain't hunting nobody down. This dog gonna sit in a goddamn chair and watch this shit. You know?
So, just off the top of my search, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What's up, red pill, black pill?
Equestrian centers in the San Diego greater area.
Are we still talking about horse ladies?
We're still talking about horse ladies because they're fucking everywhere.
All right, I learn something new every day. I did not know that.
Well, the sad part about that, and if you actually get technical, there's actually like 17 right across the border from where you are.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about Mexico.
Yeah, they don't show up on my search.
My company, from a shepherd to my next destination,
those are usually ranch owners.
Pass at least for 100. I'm going to pass for at least 100.
Stable owners.
100 horse farms, horse stables. Hell, there's a goddamn horse truck probably going to pass me within the next couple hours of driving.
Yeah, but like
oh, that's right. Almost forgot the fucking lady from Joe Exotic fed her husband to a tiger.
Oh yeah, there's that one too. But the sad part about that is, at the end of the day, what people fail to realize is, especially when I hear these people on online talking about Dom game and stupid shit like that. The problem with Dom game is there's no man, with the exception of people who grew up in like Central America or grew up in like, war-torn countries. There's no man too much alive that can actually maintain his frame for the most part, unless he's like a CIA agent or he's like James Bond or he's on some shit like James Bond or something like that, or if he does like next level security firm type shit. There's no man that can maintain his frame. And the sad part about that is like they try to teach you how to maintain your frame, but those are the first people when a gunshot break out that's going to run or duck or hide. Basically, it's kind of like all the people in the hood. You can tell all the real motherfuckers. Basically, a good example of that. I was in a Hill district. We went to a club. We were standing outside the club, waiting to get in, basically to be checked and shit like that. There was a bunch of goofy bitches in the middle of the street dancing while this dude in his Escalade was trying to get by. He kept beeping. They were dancing in the street. He kept beeping. They're dancing in the street. He pulled out his gun. He shot it in the air 5 times. Everybody took off running, dived, and ducked, and I was the only person standing.
I remember when I was getting my training, the special training. He's basically like a scoutmaster. He would look me dead in my fucking eye, and I'd be like, doing my training, being aware of my surroundings, making sure no one has a knife, gun, this, that, or the other. And this motherfucker's looking dead. And I could see his eyeballs through his aviator glasses. And he's got like he's got one of those commando G.I. Joe frames. Imagine a guy with the perfect G.I. Joe cut, like the perfect flat top, and he's just looking, just piercing through your fucking soul. And he's like, Shermy, what the fuck you looking at? I'm like, sir, I'm trying to be aware of my surroundings. It's like, you gotta look around in order to be aware of your fucking surroundings, you piece of shit. He literally pulls out a gun, puts it on the fucking table, and says, ain't no one gonna do shit. And he screams. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with this guy? Who gave me this guy? Who gave me this guy? Right? But he's training. He's teaching you how to be calm, because he's just looking at you. There's big fucking explosions happening like 10 miles away, 5 miles away, getting a little bit closer, getting a little bit closer. He's just sitting here. No shake. No shaking his demeanor. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, the bomb could blow him up and he'll still just be sitting there looking at you. That's how I felt from him. Like, there was nothing, no fear. He had a perfect control over everything. And my noob ass, I'm still in some ways still a noob. I'm like, I would know how to navigate through like a riot or like a catastrophic situation, but not like him. This motherfucker is Solid Snake. I am merely like to get to that mindset. You really have to like be monk mode for real, motherfucker. So go ahead, MiGTOW.
Well, for me, it's like, for me, my training, I'm in the military. I'm still in the national. I'm still in the guard. My training, the first thing to do is to drop, and then assess the situation to get up and fight. So basically, my training solidified what I was raised around. So basically,
the problem with dropping is it actually the problem I have with dropping to the ground first is it limits your visibility and it limits your response time to do any fucking thing, because now you're on your stomach or you're on your back, and now you got to pull your gun out and figure out where the fuck the shots are coming from.
Like,
I was trained to think on your toes, basically.
Well,
that when somebody returns fire, if you're in danger, if you're like, because the difference between how you grew up and where I grew up,
a platoon is different.
That's like incoming mortar rounds.
Yeah, the problem with that though, if you're ducking and there's incoming mortar rounds, your ass is still going to die if you're ducking.
Right,
let's just say when the shit starts dropping and the shit starts spreading, your ass got shattered. Your ass is done, basically.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, for rounds, we're like for like incoming like small arms rounds, we're trained to turn toward the fire, to present our chest to the fight, to the gun, to the firefight.
Mm-hmm.
If small arms rounds go cracking, we are trained to turn the front of our chest to the incoming rounds, and while simultaneously lifting our weapons up, and going forwards.
Yeah, and that's the sad part to that though is like if you hit the ground or duck, you don't lost valuable time that you had to assess the situation, return fire successfully, and possibly live. The more you're on the longer you're down on the ground, the less likely your survivability is going to be. Like a good example of that, if you grew up in a third world country where there's always gunfire and there's always shit going on and there's always like arms or bodies or torsos hanging from a fucking trestle, you tend to know when you're actually in danger. It's almost like you damn near got a spidey sense for the most part. It's kind of like what I was saying. It's kind of like what I was saying about the guy at the club when he shot his gun in the air and everybody else hit the ground and I was the only one standing. I knew I wasn't in danger. Because the sad part about that is after he got done firing the shots, I remember he started driving off. He nodded to me, I nodded to him, and he just went on. And everybody else was on the ground in the grass or ducking behind motherfuckers, hiding behind other motherfuckers, basically. That's the difference between how they were raised and how I was raised.
Yeah, like, dude, like, shit would get real fast, and I couldn't. Yep. Oh, go ahead, boss man.
We're also not armed. Many of us can't even get a firearm. You know?
Well, that's just it. That's just it. You live in a country where 9 times out of 10, the person next to you probably has a gun. Therefore, if the person starts shooting, that goofy motherfucker's ducking, check his waistband or his hip or something like that, and pull a gun out from under him and return fire. That's literally how I view America, basically. I don't need a gun in America because somebody next to me probably has a gun in America. You see what I'm saying?
And that's one thing that Guy taught me is that you don't need necessarily a gun. Like, I have my knife. Like, in a critical, even in the most...
That's all I need.
Even in the most harness of situations, all you would really need, 1 handgun, 16 bullets, 1 knife, 2 grenades, and maybe a canteen for water and stuff like that. Other than that, you really don't need to, like, gear up. You just, very minor shit, because what you're going to be doing a lot of the times is guerrilla warfare. So, definitely. If someone breaks into my shit, I get the first guy with the knife, take his gun, kill whoever else is his assailant. If it's just him, then he's fucked, so I ain't got to worry about it. But more than likely, no one's going to break into your shit by themselves.
There's a reason why individual specialists are so good at what they do.
Oh yes.
And even though I always laugh at... Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, I was going to say, even though I was, I left still a rook. What I took from that, dude, I could survive any fucking thing. I could find anybody if I wanted to. So it's like simple.
Well, for me, I like whenever we're doing firefight exercises, I was always in the use of the foliage around me to conceal myself, so I could sneak up onto one of them. Like I said, I sneak up on a machine gun on a machine gun nest. My sergeant, who knew my personality, knew all about me, knew that I was somewhere in the area. He couldn't react until I was right up on him. Like literally, like within arm's reach of him. And previous then, I had basically taken out one of the NCOs, one of the officers, but I was still creeping up on a machine gun nest to either take the machine gun and use it on any other stragglers, or get up on them, or to lob a makeshift grenade, to lob a mock grenade. Because that's how I do things. I use the foliage. I use the environment around me.
But the irony to that though is you have to be able to use every single. The problem with environment is it varies place to place. It's the reason why the U.S. took an L in Vietnam. No matter how you look at it, they took that L in Vietnam. They're not used to that type of thing.
We were definitely not used to that environment.
And the sad part about that, this is the reason why you'll see various units get trained in the Arctic. This is why you see various units get trained.
I hated Washington State.
You put me in some foliage. You put me in foliage. A lot of people wouldn't even know where to find me.
This asshole.
But if you put me in a desert or Arctic environment, I'm fucked. I know where I know, or the aquatic environment, I know I'm screwed.
Well, the thing about a desert environment is it's actually not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. Once you get comfortable with it, and once you get real comfortable with it, you can actually survive in a desert much easier for the most part. You just got to be comfortable with your surroundings for the most part.
You got to know your way around that desert. I love the desert.
And the sad part about that, you don't even necessarily have to know your way around the desert. All you have to do is actually basically know which your necessities is in that desert for the most part.
Not all desert is just sand.
This guy would take me out in the middle of the woods somewhere, no shirt, short shorts, got to swim in fucking hypothermia water. Then I put my wet ass shirt on. We get into the truck. He'd blast the AC while we're driving to some fucking strange bar I've never heard of because I can't think at the moment. And this guy's like, "You good?" He's asking me this question every 5 seconds. I swear to God. Are you good? Are you good? You good to go? Like, yeah, I'm good to go. You know, so we get to the bar, right? And then this is what this motherfucker would do. We would sit down. We have like a beer. Mind you, I'm 19. He'd pull out his firearm. He'd shoot it up in the air, look around, bar fight, and point at me. And everyone would start. We would start fighting in the fucking bar. Like, what the fuck is happening? And you'd have to, like, I don't know any kung fu or mixed martial arts or none of that bullshit.
You had a very nice EO. I just said
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
Mine would have punched me to start the fire.
Go ahead, MiGTOW to win.
Look, it's a tap. It's a test. The cold ass water and the flash in the AC, the wet shirt, it's a test of your mental perseverance.
Yes, it is.
The firefighter, when he pointed at you, he wanted to see what type of mindset you have. Whether you know.
He wants to know if he can trust you in battle.
Right.
Well, to be fair, I walked out all right, but you know, I got a couple black eyes, and you know, when you tell a guy with a couple black eyes, nothing, because he's already been told twice. Let me finish the fucking joke. He's already been told twice.
When he did that, what was your reaction? Like, what was your immediate reaction? Because that's what he was looking for.
I kind of figured I knew what he was doing because I've already been fucked with already. Like, when you're a noob in the military, you get fucked with a lot. Like, you get told to go get a bucket of steam and shit like that. You know, so it's like you already get fucked with a lot. So you kind of figure, like, all right, this guy, I've seen him work kind of, and he's really good. So I kind of figure he knows what he's doing. Just to some detriment. I mean, he's one of these guys where it's like, if you die, you die. Like, if you're put in a situation where your life is on the line, you're either going to find a way out of that situation or you're going to fucking die. Now, I'm not putting you in any goddamn Houdini traps. All right? You're not fucking Bruce Wayne over here. All right? We're learning simple survival tactics. You get into a fucking fight in the bar, what do? You're going to sit there and get your ass whooped? What are you going to do? So what I did, I just threw a lot of shit, got a chair, swung, fight. I got kicked a couple of times. They started fighting. I crawled out. Simple. It wasn't a big, it wasn't a mind, it wasn't, let's figure this out. No puzzle box. No Rubik's Cube, kick ass, get out of there. That's what you do. All right? Nothing fancy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you don't stick around. You're basically in a fight. You don't stick around any longer than you have to in a fight.
Right.
Yeah, you get out of there.
You get out of there as fast as possible.
He's out there smoking a cigar or whatever these fucking things are, just chilling with his sidearm and twirling it around and playing with his little knife, doing that little... Because this is what these special op guys do. They play with their knives or guns. Because if they drop it or something, they do push-ups or they're training themselves not to drop their shit. This is what I learned from them. And it's like, it's a crazy life, man. It's a life that you really have to, you got to be geared with, man. Otherwise, like, I couldn't crack it. I can't crack that kind of life. It's fucking crazy.
Like,
do you hike at all?
Huh?
Sherm, do you hike?
Yes.
Have you, because what you described there is very... what he put you through, right, before you got to the bar, describes exactly a place that I visited not too long ago in my past life, Orderville Gulch in Utah, into the Narrows. Have you ever done that hike?
No, but I was on where we hiked was Deception Pass, up at Whidbey Island, Washington.
Yeah.
And so, like, we go on these weird,
I know where that is.
Weird hikes. And the whirlpools down there look super dangerous. And so, like, if you slip and fall or some shit,
you're
fall
done.
Right into the fucking thing. And it's like 20 or 10 degrees out. Well, not that, but it's 20 or 10 degrees outside. And he has you with your shirt off.
It's even cold. Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking miserable.
But,
go ahead.
One second, guys.
Colonel
Dickfinger. I'm gonna answer this question real quick, basically.
Go.
About the bounce question on the screen. Tico, hey, I was about to ask you in the live stream when I joined the live stream, but I'd rather ask you now. What's up with MiGTOW Dictionary guy? To be honest with you,
Hold on, let me take
and I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
Let me go get my
I'm
weed.
gonna be, no, I got it. Because I don't need y'all getting involved in shit.
Wait.
No, I don't need y'all getting involved in shit.
I'm gonna take a piss. I'll come back.
I'll let you handle it second.
I'm gonna use the bathroom then.
Damn. Black and red pill philosophy. You just lit a fucking fuse.
I'm gonna use the bathroom then.
Yeah, go take a shit, a big one.
The problem with him is he uses a lot of ad hominems, and he actually steals talking points from other content creators and try to make it his own while bashing those content creators while doing so. That's typically his MO. He bashes content creators who he steals talking points from and or good arguments from to make his own, and then he wants to bash them like it's his own, basically. And he also uses a lot of ad hominems also to actually try to make himself sound more intelligent than he really is. And that's me being nice.
Laszlo's rules.
So you can imagine me being mean.
Laszlo's rules.
Plus he likes breaking rules. And he was in my last stream, and I have rules in my last streams. No ox shit and table flip. Don't talk about other people if they're not here to defend themselves. And if don't drag other people's kids into the live stream. That's another rule. That's a rule that we had to make after he broke that rule. I thought that rule would go with the original two rules. If the person's not here to defend themselves, don't talk about them, and respect everybody on the panel. He broke both those rules. Then on top of that, he drug somebody's kids into them. He drug somebody else's kids into the conversation too, and talked bad about somebody else's kids. Therefore, he broke those rules. So he's not very good at following rules or taking cues, and he gets so stuck on certain people or certain things, he gets butthurt by it.
And I'm not going to talk about the guy. Simple, plain and put.
Tico, I think you should take that portion of the clip and just paste it in your
well,
videos.
The sad part about if you ever notice, he talks bad about LFA, but he actually uses a lot of LFA's talking points.
He steals everybody's.
He stole mine. He stole what? He steals He stole mine. He stole not Mr. Formas. He stole mine. He stole one from he stole a bunch from Double I. He stole a bunch from Sandman, Hammerhand, and Undead Chronic, and a lot of the PUAs and a lot of the Black Pillars. So he basically it'd be like how Joe Rogan goes around calling out people who steal people's jokes. We would be Joe Rogan going around calling him out for stealing people's content for the most part, or stealing people's talking points. That's typically how that works. That's me being nice.
I have to commend you for holding back on that one.
And I'm not going to talk about the guy because, for me, it's like I don't like the whole pussy bullshit of oh, this person said this thing about you. True. It was like, look, get him in here, and then we'll talk like men. And if he doesn't want to be a fucking man and talk to me like one, then fuck him. Move on in life. I don't have time for him or anybody else who is gonna just merely try to bring me down. You're always gonna have those kinds of people any fucking way.
You're always gonna have haters. Haters make you famous.
Absolutely.
About it. Haters make you famous. That's my quote. And the sad part about that, what a lot of people don't know, is my channel set up to troll trolls. So there's going to be a video, no matter much how you like it, there's going to be a video that is eventually going to come out about you. And if you ever paid attention to my videos, I use a lot of subliminal messages to actually take shots at random people without saying their names. That way I don't give them the clout, or I don't give them the attention that they really want and starve for. So if you actually pay attention to any of my videos, I'm always taking subliminal shots at somebody or a bunch of people. It is what it is. And I do it that way on purpose, so you can't tell who I'm actually talking about, so you can't be going over to the channel talking about, he said this about you, but people know I'm talking shit on people, but they don't know who I'm actually talking shit on in those videos, for the most part. And that's always how I've always done things. And that's always how I've done things.
Technically speaking, black and red pill philosophy, we're all kind of full of shit, but some of us are walking colostomy bags, and so, some of us are just more full of shit than others, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So just be wary of, even me. I'll put out some information. It might be false. I think it was something about Mariah Carey I put out. her
that was
being.
me. Sorry about that.
No, but I was wrong. I was wrong. She is black and Portuguese.
Yeah.
And so, I was wrong in that regard because, I'm relating her to a few of the non-black artists who do black music, and I'm not saying they don't give acknowledgement or anything like. What the hell happened there to your face?
Oh, Double I changed his picture. That's all.
Oh, okay. That looks like Tyler the Creator's mouth for whatever
reason. No, that's that one. That's that one
chick
that did. It's that chick that did something wrong. She went to jail. She's actually getting arrested or something like that.
For what?
I forget. We did a skit. We did a news channel. We did a news channel thing on it. We did a news channel thing on it.
Didn't Mayor De Blasio's daughter end up getting arrested too?
Yeah, something like that. But that's a different story. But this is a different girl altogether. But the sad part about him is, like me, I could talk shit on somebody all fucking day. I could hate your fucking guts, and I'll still invite you on the fucking show. Hell, I could not like you, and you could be like a manosphere troll, and I'll still invite you on the fucking show. Here's the problem: he's not willing. I invited him on the show several times, and he's not willing to actually show up.
Well,
because he knows I would eat his ass alive if he showed up on his show. Because if you ever notice on his show, when somebody actually starts going against his narrative and he can't argue a point, he silences them or kicks them out the stream.
I would love to have MiGTOW Dictionary on if he would like to be on, because if he's as dim-witted as I think he might be, then he's only going to make an ass out of himself, and I'm just going to shrug my shoulders.
And the sad part about that, he does that all the time. He did it the whole entire live stream.
Well,
when I told him, dude, rules, dude. Oh yeah. And it's like he damn near forgot. He kind of reminds me of that one woman where you tell her, oh, don't do that. Okay, fine. And then she goes back and it totally slips her mind and she does it all over again. That's what he kind of reminds me of. And the sad part about that, when it comes to him, he's an okay guy if he didn't get fixated on certain people.
That's the same thing
for a long period of time.
That's the same
it's kind of like
with
women. When you get fixated on a certain person for a long period of time and they keep going and they keep talking about that person and they keep going and they keep going and they make 90 videos about that person because they hate them so much.
Well, no offense, it's the same thing with Angry Money. Like, it's like you're on a roll, you're doing your thing, and then it's like all of a sudden these guys. It's like, what is it about these guys that are just make your money, man? Relax. Get some Twisted Tea. Smoke some weed with your boy. How about that now? Call him now for your free reading. Shit. Let me read your.
And the sad part about that is, like I was saying, to basically sum this up so we can get back to the actual stream is, if you've ever noticed in his streams, if he can't make his talking points work and a person sounds much smarter than he is, he'll silence them or put them out the stream, basically. And he'll silence them for a long time or put them out the stream for a very long time, and he'll pretend like it's their fault for the most part.
That's mature.
Control.
That's basically how he works, because if he's losing control of the situation, instead of actually arguing the point to gain control of the situation, he'll just silence the person.
Well, let's stop talking about them because, we don't.
But yeah, back to the actual stream.
Going back to what I was trying to tell you.
Let's get to
Orderville Gulch, right? So you said you did your hike in Washington State. I did multiple hikes.
The coldest places I've been is Washington State and Japan, and those were some of the coldest fucking places I've ever been in my
agree.
life.
I completely agree with those. If you, Colonel Dickfinger fucked me over big time in this one hike.
Colonel Dickfinger?
Yeah, I got to tell you about him another day. But anyway,
is that his actual, or is that a made-up name?
No, that's what we call him.
He has a finger that looks like a dick, basically.
That's a big finger.
He was. All right, let me just tell you his quick backstory. I don't want to get too far into it, but basically,
that sounded pretty wrong.
Well, Colonel Dickfinger got his finger smashed in a what do you call it? He was probed for information. Let's just say that, and that was his trigger finger that was broken in multiple places. So we called him Colonel Dickfinger after that, even though he went through some grueling shit to get to the point he did. I don't want to get into the story, but that's just he was called Dick Finger for a reason, and it wasn't because he was a pussy or nothing like that. It was because this guy went through some fucking shit. Let's just say that. All right, I got respect for him to a certain point, but I still love making fun of him because he's nothing but Colonel Dick Finger to me. So when he took us to Orderville Gulch, oh my God, we didn't even know what to fucking expect, right? So we did this hike, and it wasn't a hike for the Gov or anything like that. This was just him preparing us on our free time, right? So he takes us to this gulch, and we're going through, and it's basically ends up in the narrows of what do you call it? Utah in I forgot the name of the state park or the national park. Someone help me out here. Fuck. Zion. So basically from the gulch that we were at, we had to walk through water, swimming in certain places. There's no place to, go up on land or anything like that. Look up the narrows. You'll see what I mean. And then at the end, you basically look back and think, what the fuck did you just put me through? And we did it in the winter time.
That's some of the best training is always in the winter.
Yeah. It was fucking fun. It was, but it made men out of us. That's what I'm saying. This is the kind of shit that you need to put yourself through to test yourself and see what you're capable of.
In the summertime, I would just get fat.
I'm looking it up right now, and it is called the Narrows, and it's called in the Zion National Park. So if you ever get a chance to do it, the hike from Orderville Gulch to Zion Stadium.
Yeah, man.
I'll post that one day.
So what's going on with all the kneeling shit out there? What's going on with all the? Because as you can see, my name is President Zod, aka Shaquille O'Neal. So yes, I would kneel before Zod. Fear Zod.
I have no idea. Look,
that's his actual name.
Zod.
I've been in the truck. I typically try to keep my ass in the truck, away from all the tomfoolery. I ain't about that standing. I am not about that standing. I'm no.
Shaquille O'Neal, and you will bow before my feet, and you will wash them, and you shall like them, you puny humans, for even thinking that you humans have the superiority to challenge my might. Now kneel before me and wash my feet, my bunions, my corns, my toes. Wiggle my toes in your face.
I'm like, this is crazy. This shit's getting crazy,
Oh, you mean crazier than putting my face on General Zod and telling people to kneel? Why calling myself Shaquille O'Neal?
No, man. All I know is that this stuff is getting crazier. This is getting too crazy for me to even want to step out the truck. That's how bad I did. I don't deal with that insanity. No.
Shit, imagine how I feel. I'm behind. I'm beyond enemy lines. Shit, I'm in the shit. I'm in the heart of SJWism.
Man,
actually, it's not so bad in San Diego compared to northern Orange. Orange County is fucking bad as fuck.
Actually, you're right. San Diego is actually more of a conservative town.
It's more chill, bro.
Like San Diego will never be attacked because the second largest naval base is here. So yeah, good luck with that. I don't think people understand how powerful the Navy truly is. Say for instance, if the Navy wanted to go to war with San Diego's fucked, done, finished, flattened. It won't survive. Trust me. You don't understand, dude. You're talking about bombs from miles away from a boat, hitting your buildings, your people, hitting all of you. They know how to hit certain storage facilities where all your food's at. You're fucked. You're done. You're not escaping the United States military, especially the Navy. They think the Navy's just in the Navy, sailors, and no, dude, you're talking about SEALs. You're talking about in the Marines, by the way. The Marines, they're under the jurisdiction of the Navy. So whoever the Navy goes to war with, there go the Marines. So good luck, sir. Good. And again, the Navy has its own Air Force. Do you know who's the second largest Air Force in the world next to the Air Force? The fucking Navy.
Actually, no. I think the Navy actually has more planes than actual Air Force.
You're right. The Navy does have more airplanes than
the Air Force. Yeah,
yes,
ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
The Air Force actually specializes in like drones and space, and well, that's before the Space Force thing. Well, I'm thinking about joining the Space Force, dude. I want to be the black pilot, the captain from what's it called? Prometheus. Yes. I want to
be a space door gunner. I want to be a space door gunner.
Hell yeah! Start a band, man.
He just wants to kill aliens.
No, I want to fuck them.
You want to fuck them?
Wow, this is what we're doing now, my dude. This is what we're really doing now.
Yeah.
Oh no! No wonder the aliens have been showing up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Hola, mi buen, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien.
Hold on, here she goes. She said another message.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Oh shit.
Oh, wait a minute. That's princess. Oh shit. She said she's watching you. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute. Tico, get my face off the screen. What are you doing? Come after me. Oh no. I didn't even realize she was in the comment section like that.
She be creeping.
Hi, how you doing today?
Hola, señorita.
See the differences between me and everybody else? I know I can be touched, you know?
All right, black pill, red pill philosophy. I'll catch up to you later. Definitely keep in touch. And I think if you have do you have my email? Matter of fact, it's under a lot of my videos. It's the Tico Unchained, basically. But it's under a lot of my videos. So you can get it there if you need it. So you can actually keep in contact.
Farmer.
In the house.
Hey guys. Sorry I'm late. I just happened to drop my phone and I seen the invite, Tico. I was like, oh shit.
Dude, I swear you were
2 hours ago.
Sir, Farmer, how are you doing today?
Dude,
welcome to the channel.
I was supposed to go to Restaurant Depot and go do some inventory, but my partner there, she is under the weather, so we couldn't go. We'll probably go tomorrow. So I decided to go to Dunkin' Donuts, go back home, watch that Captain Sam's True Chicken review, which I enjoyed very much. And after that review, I called her back up and I said, listen, there's a guy on the internet, right? He's a friend of mine. He does these food reviews. I want you to watch this review. Look at that fucking chicken. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been trying to tell you. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. Oh, man, that chicken looks...
She's look fire.
Dude, she's
probably I don't even like chicken. I don't even like chicken, but that chicken looked fire. It looked good enough for me to actually want to go try it.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second.
There's only one.
You already know this, bro. You already know this.
You're gonna turn Captain Sam's into like White Castle or something.
MiGTOW with the win. Did you hear what Tico just said? MiGTOW with the win.
You already know this. You already know how I feel about chicken.
Tru Sherm. Did you just hear what Tico said? He said that with a straight face, and this motherfucker is darker than both of us, and he gonna say that. I can't believe
we all know I don't like chicken.
You don't like chicken?
Oh no, I don't like chicken. Oh,
yeah,
no
pollo? We already know that.
Nope, no pollo. No pollo.
No pollo. Que eso no pollo? Que eso no pollo?
No pollo.
Come on, man.
No pollo.
No pollo.
Come on, man. Pollo buen.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna finally tell y'all why I don't like chicken.
Tengo so
gato. I don't like no damn chicken.
Hold on, let me make some fucking coffee.
What, pollo's bad?
I forgot the Indian guy can't really speak Spanish all that well.
Hey, are you kidding me? Double I probably does speak Spanish.
He's
That doesn't
from
mean
California,
a
so
couple of
Yeah, I know,
languages.
right?
Oh, you're from California? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
No. That's a misconception. I'm not from I'm from the U.S. Actually.
He's from-
I go all
He's
over.
from the East Coast.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I've traveled a lot. I've traveled a whole lot.
Non-Spanish
Well,
areas.
I'm not gonna ask what part of the East Coast.
I'm not
You
going to
can.
say either
Florida.
because I'm actually nice.
Oh well, that's why I didn't want to ask.
Yeah, that's southeast.
That is not where you're from. Not where you're from.
You are not from
That is
Florida.
I spent more time. I spent more time in southern Florida than anywhere. So I want to transplant myself as a Floridian. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you
Even though I live in, I have a house in Florida. I don't
I went
consider
to
myself a
Cuba.
Floridian.
I went to Cuba
No, I'll
2
tell you this.
times. I mean,
You're
Cuba
not a
2 times.
Floridian
Wow.
because you're not a Floridian because I can understand what you're saying without having to listen.
My point
God
exactly.
damn it. God damn it.
No, I've been to Florida 2 times.
Here's a true story.
Be nice.
And 2 times I've been to
here's a
Florida,
true
I got
story.
confused for being
Speaking
a
of
Cuban.
Spanish, here's a great story if you ever visit Florida. I got off in FLL, so it's Fort Lauderdale International, right? Went right over to Hialeah because I wanted to get some really good pollo, with some black beans and rice.
Yeah.
And so I went into a standard, I forgot what the cantina, whatever it is, right? And
Are they like bodegas?
there's all sorts of.
You go to a little restaurant.
Yeah, little
I was about to
restaurants.
say, like, they don't
I
have
sit down.
bodegas
Or
in
soda.
Florida, do
Soda
they?
will-
I
a
sit
soda is what we'll
down.
call it in Costa Rica.
All
We call
right,
it a soda.
let's
And
let
this-
Devil lie.
It was this
Hey,
cute little Cuban. It was
wanna
Dan.
say
He shut
something
up quick when I said cute little Cuban.
Yeah.
Now let me finish my story real quick, Wind, and I'll give
Alright.
you the mic. So basically, this cute little Cuban, girl comes up to my table, asks what I want to order and everything like that. And I'm ordering, and she says it in Spanish. And I said, "Well, do you have anything good with chicken and black beans and rice?" She's like, "No comprende." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" I basically got kicked out of that fucking restaurant because I didn't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I couldn't even order.
Yeah, you
I couldn't even order. I didn't know what to say to her. I just wanted to,
Yeah.
point to a fucking picture and say, "I just want that," and they charged me
Oh,
like an arm and a leg for it.
Oh no! Welcome
you
to
can charge- you can
America.
charge- you can
know what's
charge
going on
money.
around here? You know what's going around here now? If you don't understand or speak Portuguese, you can't even get up. You can't get shit around this motherfucker. There's so many
Oh,
damn
yeah,
Brazilians and shit moving in,
Yep.
taking over. All my Dominican friends are like, "Yo, que eso, bro? What the hell?" I'm like, "Hey, y'all niggas need to buy some fucking stores and make some restaurants."
I'm telling you, the landscape has changed.
Yeah.
Look, if
Just the
if I
game
get
has
cut off,
changed.
Yes.
I'm expecting a call from a dealership.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Americans. No, I don't.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
America's
Gato
DeVille
la Polo
4x4 limited edition.
Mucho gusto.
hey, Jen. Look, if I get cut off, that's because I'm expecting a call from a dealership,
Oh,
from a truck. From
getting
a,
that
truck
V6
dealership.
Mustang, huh?
No, it's the Kenworth
Oh, okay.
dealership.
This is trucks dealership.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
no
but-
problem.
I'm having.
No problem, big man.
But to actually be honest,
If I get cut off, that's because I got the call from the dealership. I'm going to
all right. But, to be honest, with you,
Wind.
the real reasoning behind why I don't like chicken is when I grew up, I basically grew up on a farm, basically. So we had chickens, and what happened with that is like every
He got
day.
bullied.
No, every day, like I would watch the chickens and play with the chickens and stuff like that. They were like literally pets. Well, when I was much younger, I didn't realize that the number kept on dwindling and then going back up again, then dwindling and going back up again, then dwindling and going back up again. So
Well, see, I've actually
essentially,
I don't eat chicken anymore because one of my subscribers, he does videos with a chicken on his head. So it's kind of hard for me to eat chicken as of lately.
that sounds like
Like,
like
when you
Shinobi
see-
one.
Yeah, I think that is Shinobi,
Oh my
actually.
God.
He has chickens in his videos, and when he did I'm sitting there and I have a chicken sandwich in my hand. I'm like, I can't do this.
This is one of Shinobi's chickens.
Because of one of Shinobi's chickens, I stopped eating chicken for like a good month, and then I'm like, all right, I sadly, like, depressingly guilty ate a chicken sandwich, and then I went to go have a Subway sandwich, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to, just respect nature a little bit more because the chicken looked so connected with Shinobi. Like,
Yeah, I know. I know, right?
how do you eat an animal that could be so connected? Like, you don't eat your cat or your dog or anything like that. Your hamster. You know what I mean? I mean, I know you can, but why would you? They fucking connect with you. You can't eat animals that connect with you. Damn it!
Yes, you can.
Oh, I didn't know Shinobi made
It
videos. I didn't know Shinobi made videos.
Yeah, you can eat them. Shit, that's what makes them much more special, especially when you're in a survival and say, "Dude, I love you so much. Thank you for keeping me alive, Tim. I love you so much." End of story. It's done.
Shinobi. Hey,
Animal cooked.
Shinobi, how did you do?
Animals cooked.
Let me explain something to you.
I feel special that I ate my own animal. Therefore, I get to eat them.
Okay,
End of story.
so
I feel special about it.
You don't like chicken, but you'll eat like a cow or like fish and other things like that.
I don't eat cow.
Okay, so what do you eat meat in general, or
Yeah, I do eat meat, but I don't eat cow for the fact that I have a Santali grandmother. She's from India, so cow was out of the question.
Okay, that's
as far as like my granddad didn't eat cow. My grandmother learned to not eat cow. We never ate cow basically because of her. That's pretty much how that works.
You must understand what you're asking of an American black man when in regards to chicken. You have to understand.
No. I'm basically
hard
telling you why I
I
don't
am
eat chicken.
trying.
Basically, no, I'm telling you why I don't eat chicken. The rest of my family will kill some chicken, but I don't eat chicken because I actually found as the older I got, I realized that the chicken that's disappearing is the chicken that's on the table. So now I'm just like devastated and like horrified that I'm eating my good friends. Lang Lang out there one day, Lang Lang on the table the next day. It's just shit like that, basically.
Oh my god!
I got traumatized, basically. So therefore, that's the reason why I actually don't eat chicken.
You would think like chickens are like.
Hey, my Uncle Willie cooked my damn rabbit, and I ate that, and I ain't traumatized. I'll grab a rabbit. I mean,
but
if you make it right out.
I cried. How often did you actually? How often did you actually play with your rabbit?
I miss him.
How often did you actually play with your rabbit, though? How often did you actually play with your rabbit?
Well, I did. I didn't like hug him and hold him. I used to just look at him in the cage and feed him.
Yeah, I was basically like Shinobi one with my chickens, basically.
Well, there's two different types of.
I'm upset that Shinobi didn't cuss me out for not subscribing to his channel. I had no idea.
Hey, Tico, I got a question.
I think I just seen him in here somewhere. He probably will be cussing you out because I seen him pop up. He said, "Yo, he's right there somewhere."
Yeah, I'm gonna go find his channel.
I see him.
Sorry, Shinobi. I'm sorry.
There he is. Shinobi, I'm sorry for that chicken sandwich I ate about a couple of weeks ago, brother.
Yeah.
Plug your channel, Shinobi. Plug your channel, brother.
The reason why I don't eat chicken is because to me, chicken is I'm pretty much chicken to me is like what chicken is to Shinobi one. Like I would literally put it on my head, shit like that. Be simple with my chickens, basically. They're basically like I actually love chickens more than I love dogs. Basically, I love oxes and chickens more than I love dogs and cats.
It would be very strange.
Well, Tico, I love oxes. I love oxes and chickens. Actually, I love dogs and all that kind of stuff more. I love dogs and all that kind of stuff more than I love cows and oxes and goats.
Well, yeah, that's because that's what you grew up around. You didn't grow up around like I grew up around. Like I'm less likely to kill an ox or a chicken. Well, I'm actually more likely to kill a chicken for.
But there's some places in this world where they're more. There's some places in this world though where they're more likely to kill a dog than they are a cow or a chicken.
Yeah,
like some places in this world, a cow and a chicken is currency, and a dog is food. So it's like, how am I smart? Are you like, my culture? Like that's I'm being a dick now.
Because like at the same time,
friends with an ox. I could be friends with an ox because I can respect his strength and his size, but that don't mean that like I might not eat him, but I'll eat one of these other oxes because that ain't my friend.
That's not my friend. You're not my friend. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, right. But like that's typically my thing on it. Plus, I don't eat beef anyway because, like I said, my grandmother. So that goes out the window either way. So like all I'm left with eating is usually like your fish and basically like goat and lamb, basically.
I've been eating a lot of fruit, and I've been eating a lot of peanuts. I have a lot of peanuts. Peanuts is great for protein, actually.
Oh yeah, they're very good for
a lot of people are allergic to peanuts, though. So that's like
they sure are. They
That's
sure are. That's why I have to make sure. I have to make sure that when I I use the canola oil or whatever when I do my frying. Not this. I don't use the soybean, and I don't use the other one because you got to make sure because a lot of people have the nut allergy and all that shit. So you got to make sure it's safe so people can enjoy all the things that you fry in your fryer later.
I had a question,
and apparently, Americus eats a lot of shit. He eats chicken, he eats that, and he eats rabbits. So yeah, he don't discriminate when it comes to eating animals.
I don't go out there purposely eating no rabbit. I don't go out there purposely eating no rabbit. Like it's not my thing. But if you had cooked it and it's on your table and I came over there, I'm gonna eat it. But it's not something that I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? Let's go get some rabbit. No, that's not on my mind at all.
And feel free to speak Spanish in the chat if you like, because I understand Spanish.
Guess what I'm cooking for dinner tonight?
What are you cooking for dinner?
Hey, Tico, I got an off-topic question.
Ooh,
chicken tikka masala.
that was delicious.
How is Cartel Princess watching me?
That looks delicious.
Or why?
This is what I'm cooking for dinner tonight.
What do you mean how or why?
Tu, mi amigo, my friend.
Because you kept on fucking with her, so she decided to come in a live stream and fuck with you.
I couldn't see
How
it.
is she watching me?
I didn't see it, double I.
Well, she's watching the live
hold
stream.
on. Let me show you again.
Oh,
okay. That
These
works.
is just the ingredients. So, got shredded chicken, curry, got the bag of rice, cans of vegetable, carrots. Look at that, and some coconut milk to mix it all together. This is my dinner right here, right in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you guys need.
You got some competition there, Mr. Former.
This is all you need.
You know what I'm having? I'm just making. I mean, I have my. I make. I know how to make the sauces and everything. And since I'm at home, I don't really have too much groceries in the house. All I have is one head of cauliflower, and I've got some gobi, some Mumbai sauce. So you already know what's happening with that. I'm gonna have some Mumbai gobi.
What's the number of genre of foods that you cook? Like, I know you do Italian food, and I know you do Indian food, but what kind of other
Brazilian, Hispanic?
We do no, we don't. We do white American food. We do
white
Indian
American food. What is white?
Hold
on, wait. What is white American? Yeah, please tell me.
You know what?
He's
culturally accurate. He's culturally accurate.
Okay, let Mr. Former finish. Let Mr. Former finish.
We do white American food. We do Indian food. Okay, not just India from India, but we also do Bengali food. We do West Indian food, and then we also do African American food. See? Black American food. See, there's a difference between
Black
American
soul food. Soul
and
food
white
is black
American
soul food. Yeah.
Okay,
so what is white America food? Like, what is
white American food would be like your normal. White American food would be your normal, your normal hamburgers.
Oh, okay.
Regular ass chicken.
Hot dogs.
Regular ass hot dogs.
Regular
ass hot dogs.
Regular ass hot dogs.
Karen food.
Mayonnaise on it. Things with mayonnaise on it.
Karen, you love Mr. Former.
Things with mayonnaise on it or in it.
Things with mayonnaise.
Okay, well, I hope you don't
slathered on.
That would just be fucked up.
Just regular.
I don't mind mayonnaise in my Subway sandwich, but if you put mayonnaise in chicken or pizza, I'll kick you in your fucking throat or something. Do not put mayonnaise on my chicken or pizza or something stupid like that.
Have you gone to Chick-fil-A?
I've been to Chick-fil-A once. I've been there once.
So that Chick-fil-A sauce, what they do is that's mayonnaise, right? So that's Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's different. That's so much more different than.
Now I like the Chipotle mayonnaise. I like Chipotle mayonnaise. Spicy mayonnaise. I like that.
Spicy. Yeah.
The only thing I like is with cream in it or anything like Boston cream. That's about it. Like something like that. But but you
can only do that. That's only for pastry. You can't have Boston cream no other way. No, you
Yes,
can't.
you can.
Speaking of Boston,
I've seen people take Boston cream to the head.
Hey,
In college,
listen, you can
take straight
you can
Boston
eat
cream to
Boston
the
cream.
head.
Hold on.
And at
You can, yeah.
a
See,
frat
like
party.
you can take Boston cream, you can take it and you can eat it just like that. But you cannot add it to nothing else unless it's a pastry. And if you do, there's blasphemy around here. And you
Look
get
at the
drunk drunk.
Bostonian over here creating all this stuff for the Boston cream over
Damn.
here.
I know, right?
Like
you can put it on
laws.
cake.
They're
because
fucking
cake,
laws.
Cake is
Boston
technically
cream
not a
cake.
pastry.
You can make Boston cream filled cake. You can make Boston cream grilled donuts. You can eat Boston cream as yogurt, but you cannot add it. You cannot dip your French fries in it. You can't put it on
Have
bread.
you,
You can put it on fruit.
Mr. Forma?
You can put it on fruit.
Mr.
Use it like
Forma,
whipped
have
cream.
you ever
The
had a
only fruit you can
beignet?
put it with is cantaloupe and strawberry.
You can
Anything
put it with
else, you
grapes.
can't do it.
Grapes.
Have you ever had a
and
beignet?
salt,
And not do that.
And
So
blueberries.
if I catch you doing it,
I'm gonna make a video
cannot
just doing that shit on purpose now.
you cannot.
Start a war.
Have you ever had a beignet, Mr. Forma?
No, I haven't.
Hey, I'm gonna put it on bananas and oranges just to be
Too bad.
smart ass.
I was gonna say you should try
was that MiGTOW to
beignet with
win?
Boston
I'm gonna put it on
cream.
bananas and oranges.
You know what we we just started
Hold on,
selling
let
double
MiGTOW
eyes. We just
to
started
win.
doing double eyes. We just started selling out Faluda.
Let MiGTOW win.
Red Pill Fred in the house.
I was saying is like I forgot for two things. One, I'm gonna put the Boston cream on the banana and freaking oranges just to be a smart ass. I forgot this one thing.
No, don't you put no Boston cream on no damn oranges. Bananas.
I see a video coming. I see a video coming.
Random Boston cream on random.
Why
Red
not?
Pill Fred.
Look, why are you creating so many rules for the Boston cream? You are from Boston. This makes no sense.
Listen, I'm not creating all these rules. This is just stuff this is just law. It's just law around here. It's just
Law.
We're not in Boston.
That's like I told you. That's like I told you.
It's unwritten law.
That's like I told you how to have either a California cheesesteak or I told you how to eat a San Diegan sub. It's like there's no rules for it. We put the fish in the sub. Enjoy the damn thing. Enjoy. It's seasoned perfectly. It's salmon. How do you not like salmon?
Let me tell you something. If I'm in Philadelphia, right, and the way they serve food and the way they eat stuff, I'm not going against the grain.
We're a seafood town. This is a seafood town. I don't know what else to do except for get Mexican food or seafood or fucking barbecue.
I'm from New England, man. This is seafood. We got the best scallops, the best lobsters, and all that over here. Come on now, when you come to New England, what you want? You want some scallops? You want
Lobster tail, all day long.
I want lobster tail. That's what I want. Lobster tail.
Lobsters, all that over here. I'm trying to tell you.
Mr. Foreman done made me want to make a Pornhub video using Boston cream on Cartel Princess.
Oh my God! What are we talking about right now?
What?
Cartel Princess, if you're out there right now, cover your ears.
I'm gonna use Boston cream. I'm gonna spray it all over a girl. I'm gonna be banging her. Watch, licking it off her and banging her.
Cartel Princess, cover your ears.
Come on now. This video is not for children.
Right?
Hey, hold on.
Not for children. I'm gonna need y'all to unsubscribe to. No children allowed in this channel.
Hey, Red Pill Fred, you feel me, right? If I go on down to where you live at, Red Pill Fred, and we go out and get some food, I'm not going against the grain on how the food is served and what you're supposed to put with it. They over here telling me that I'm putting, man, I think Red Pill Fred he's from Texas somewhere. If I go on down to Texas and I'm eating something, and the way they do it, I'm not gonna put no New England twist on it. I'm going to eat the way they eat it.
If you want the spoon with the soup, you don't have to eat the spoon with the soup. If you don't want the fish in the Subway, you can require to have the fish out the Subway. What is wrong with you Bostonians? Why are you people so...
Let me ask you.
No, you can't.
No, hold on. Mr. Forma. I got a question for you.
It's gonna...
If you're telling me in your restaurant, somebody comes in,
he agrees with Mr. Forma over
and
me.
they order...
I'm losing.
They order a small
Oh,
pizza,
that's why.
right? They order a small pizza from you.
No one relates with San Diego.
And you go through all the trouble and everything like that to make the small pizza. It's perfect in every way, right?
Yep.
And you go deliver it to them at their table.
Yep.
And give them a napkin, give them a paper plate, whatever you want to give them, right? And then they say to you, "Can I get fork and knife.
Oh, double I. Let me tell you.
What?
These Chinese people came into the restaurant, okay? This is 100%. These Chinese people came into the restaurant. They ordered a pizza,
See?
right? I worked hard on it. And goddamn, these motherfuckers sat there with a spoon and took the cheese off. They took the rest of the shit up there and they left the damn crust. You know how I'd be up early in the morning stretching that crust out, doing everything, make that crust tasty for you. And this is what they do. If they gonna do that, I could have just put the cheese and all the shit in the bowl. Say, here, motherfuckers. I was so bad.
Mr. Former, before you even matter, the problem with that is a lot of Chinese people actually have dough allergies or bread allergies or gluten allergies or various. It's not even just gluten. It's like various grain allergies. Basically, they don't digest grain like the normal people for the most part. That's why they probably.
I have gluten-free. I have it right there on the menu.
It's just grain. They don't digest
gluten-free pizzas.
Yeah, I know, but they don't digest grain properly. There's a lot of Chinese people who don't digest grain, period, properly.
Yeah,
it sits on their stomach. It sits on their stomach, and it gives them. It'd be like no different if you like were to.
They could have ordered a gluten-free pizza.
Well, no, it's not even gluten-free. It's just grain in general. A lot of Chinese people can't eat grain. A lot of mainland Chinese people can't eat grain altogether.
But they don't buy no damn pizza.
And the sad part about that is it'd be like if they eat grain, it'd be equivalent to if I crushed up a bunch of glass bottles and you decided to swallow all the glass. That's how it would feel on your stomach, babe. That's how it feels on your stomach.
Oh, well, then they shouldn't buy no pizza.
Buenos dias. Buenos venados.
Just order cheese with some nice sauce.
Exactly.
Don't waste my dough.
Exactly.
Well, the sad part about that is, the sad part about that,
I worked hard for that dough, is what he's saying.
Did they pay you for the dough in a pizza? Did they?
Listen, that's not the point here. The issue.
I feel you, Mr. Former, because that's your creation. No, Tico, he's right. He's right, Tico. He made that dough with his bare hands.
It doesn't matter.
He got up early in the morning.
It doesn't matter. It'd be like your children.
It's a product of love.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
product of love.
Like a good example of that, it doesn't matter because I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, if I buy a whole entire pizza, if I buy a whole entire pizza for my youngest 3, they're going to eat all the fucking cheese off the pizza and leave the fucking crust.
Do you see how this San Diegan is? I'm walking in between two parents arguing,
right, literally.
Because our parents is so fucking shit. I have nothing to add to this conversation. Nothing, and I always have something to add.
My children don't even eat the whole entire pizza. They basically eat the cheese and the cheese and the meat off of it, and they leave the fucking crust.
America's
legit.
I'm telling
that's
you,
a violation. That's a violation.
I think you're justified when you say that.
It's wasting food.
There's something wrong. Like with us people up here, New Englanders, there's something wrong with us because let me tell you something. Like if
there's nothing wrong with you guys. I just think
no, there is. Watch this. If I see somebody eating French fries, right? Their own French fries they bought, and if they drown them shits in ketchup, it fucks me up. I mean, I might even go over there.
I agree with you on that one. I will agree with you on that one. I feel the same way you do when it comes to food. I do.
I'll go over there and say, "Why you fuck them fries up like that?" I would. I agree with you 100%.
So you know what though, Mr. Forma? When I come visit you in the East Coast and have some of the delicious foods that you have on the menu there, make sure when I come over, you tell me to leave mango chunks at the hotel or at home or whatever. Because let me tell you, because women do not especially women that do not cook, they don't appreciate what goes into creating that food.
No, they don't. No, they definitely don't. That's why I can't date a woman that can't cook. How to cook.
If you can't cook, I don't even want to know you.
At all?
Yeah, I don't even want to know Hindi at all.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah. Do you speak Hindi at all?
Yes, I understand it. I can't.
Okay, good. Because when you come, they're gonna want to talk to you a little bit.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna make a cooking video for in my truck. You know. Yeah, you know what I mean. And also,
Mr. Forma, Red Pill Fred got a question for you.
What is it?
Mr. Forma, did you ask him to leave?
No, he doesn't speak Mandarin. Red Pill Fred, he doesn't speak Mandarin, so no, he didn't ask him to leave.
No, I didn't ask him to leave. I'm gonna tell you what I did, Red Pill Fred. Right? I looked at it. and my partner.
Second violation.
No. I looked at him. I watched him.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out now.
You know, one of my coworkers walked up to me and was like, "What's wrong?" And all I did was, I looked at her. I looked at her, right? I looked at her, grabbed my Black and Mild, went out the back door, and sat down out there.
Because you wanted to cry, didn't you? Because it's sad watching one of your creations being fucking fucked up.
Because I wanted to go over there and tell them something, but it's like, you can't do that to customers. So I had to just walk out the back and calm down. You know, like, I can't believe these motherfuckers came in here.
It's like going to the store and there's no more Twisted
And then when I
Teas.
seen them come back, they came back. They came back later on that week. They came back later on that week and ordered 4 pizzas. I told another person, I said, dude, you make those 4 pizzas for them. I'm not making them pizzas for them.
Damn. Savage.
Savage.
No, it's not savage. That's knowing that you have put hard work.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say you put your fucking life and soul into that shit, and then it's like you pull this fucking.
That's
shit?
what it is.
Like really?
That's what he's talking about.
This fucking mafia move on me, the guy who fucking.
So you know when we were talking about us chasing love, men chasing love, Mr. Forma's got it right there. His love is cooking. His love is creating art. His love is making those pizzas by hand and then dishing it out. You can't just walk into your place of business and do the thing you love and see somebody out there just raping the shit out of one of your fucking pizzas. No.
Oh, just for that, I'm gonna order a pizza next time with Talia. And you're gonna watch her be savage with that pizza.
Put it all up.
You're like, Tico, can I beat her ass? I want to beat her ass, Tico.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't care because I'm not the one that sat up there and stretched it out and did all that shit for it. I'd be like, I don't give a shit. Because let me tell you, if I make you a pizza, listen, I load that motherfucker up with shit so that way, you know what I mean? That pizza be like. I make every pizza as if it's my pizza, as if I'm finna eat it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, it'll be so good. Because it'll have a lot of everything on there. Everything that you ordered, there's going to be a lot of it on there. You're getting your money's worth. And
how long does it take you to make any one particular pizza?
What do you mean, how long does it take to cook it?
Yeah.
It'll be ready in about... realistically, it takes 11 minutes. But if you're
no. That's not what he's asking. He's asking you how long does it take you from soup to nuts? Like you got flour, you got all the ingredients in front of you. You just bought everything.
You gotta make
right. You just got delivery of everything.
Like your care.
So forget about your assembly line. Forget about your baseline. Forget about what you
show
do,
people
right?
how
long
deep your
will it take
love
you?
goes, dude. Because your love for this is so deep. I feel that I don't think people really understands, dude.
Let me tell you what you got to do. You got to go to the store, to the restaurant.
That's what we want to hear. Yes, that's what we want to hear.
You got to get up early in the morning. You got to get up early in the morning. You got to drive down the highway to the restaurant depot. Right? You got to load up Karens. You got to load up carts with the restaurant. You got to pick up 4 30-pound bags of flour. Carry them motherfuckers around. Put them in the truck. Unload them. Then you got to bring one of those bags upstairs. Then you empty the contents of that bag, and you make about 20. You make about, I forgot how much it is. I don't have the measuring thing with me, but you make enough. You put enough flour in there to make about 60 pizzas for the day. Okay, now you put your dough in, you put your sugar in, you put your salt in, you mix that up. Then you take your yeast. You cannot allow
the right amount, might I add.
The right amount. You cannot allow the yeast and the flour and the sugar and the salt to hit direct contact. That must mix first. Then you can add your yeast. Then you add about 6 liters of water in there. Let that thicken up. If it's not thick enough, put more flour in there. Throw some oil in there so it's soft and nice and supple like boobs. Because that's what it is about dough. It has to feel like titties. And that's how you know it's right.
it takes about 3 hours. The whole entire process.
I love that. It has to feel like titties.
No, this is how I teach people. This is how I teach people about the dough. This is how I teach them.
That's how it's supposed to feel, like 3 hours.
If it don't feel like titties, you fucked it up.
work at a pizza place, and I used to have to prep the dough.
Yeah. So you
We
know.
invented those free agent Bippe.
Well, all in all, I would say it takes about 3 hours. Yeah.
It takes about 3 hours to proof it.
So
you got to
see-
prep the dough. You got to proof the dough. Proofing the dough basically takes about 3 hours, so it can actually be proper and properly rise and all that other great shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that 11-minute bullshit that you were talking about earlier was not true. You putting your
11
whole,
minutes is,
you're putting your whole body and soul into making that pizza.
You definitely do.
11
There's more that
minutes
goes
is
into. So I understand where Mr. Foreman is coming from because I used to actually prep dough for the actual restaurant, and I used to go home after I was done.
It's not easy.
They wanted It's not. It's not. It's not hard as hard as everybody makes it out to be. But the proofer is like pretty much does the rest of the work after you prep it. All you got to do is basically make it, put it in a proofer, and it's like 3 hours basically from the time it's actually served.
And that's the difference between buying a motherfucking Pizza Hut pizza and going to Mr. Forma's and getting his pizza, because the Pizza Hut pizza is not built by hand. You see, someone didn't wake up at fucking 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Actually, they do.
Go out and get those goddamn
wake up early in the morning to actually proof the dough at Pizza Hut.
But their dough will be that frozen crap. It won't be like from scratch.
Yes, that frozen.
Well, no. Actually, Pizza Hut's dough is actually made from scratch because I used to prep Pizza Hut's dough.
Am I the one that's cutting out? Check.
No, we hear you, Tru Sherm.
Yeah, you're clear.
I think I was.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do.
No, because Pizza Hut, you got to be there at like 5 or 6 in the morning, basically, to actually make the dough for the most part at Pizza Hut.
I'm going to show you guys what it is.
Well, I know what it is already because I've actually made dough before, and I've actually made pizza before, so I know what it is. So I already know what it looks like. So trust me, Pizza Hut makes their own dough.
My whole day.
They got dough. They got dough for thin crust, and they got dough for thick.
Dude, I would love to see that video.
Pan pizza, basically.
I'm going to start off leaving my house. I'm going to start off leaving my house, get to the restaurant. Then when she shows up, we're going to get in the car. We're going to drive down to the place. I'm going to show you the inside of the restaurant depot. I'm going to show you what we got to get, how we got to get it in the car, everything. I'm going to show everything.
See, that would be an awesome video. I would love to watch that.
See, the sad part about that. The sad part about that,
I mean, don't give away any of your secrets, but
Domino's.
Well, they do. I agree with you, but at the same time, I was going to say about Mr. Forma going to go get flour and stuff like that. His is not labor intensive as mine's is. Because I literally go to the place where they actually, before they pack the flour, and I actually look at the flour and I feel the flour and I make sure I actually want that brand of flour, basically. So I'm literally like taking a little sample of the flour, and I'm actually seeing if it got any specs in it, if it doesn't got anything in it. I'm literally like inspecting this shit like I'm a wine taster, basically. Like that's how I literally look at flour right now.
But nowadays, though, but nowadays, right now in this day and age, in this climate, these days, I think it's just as much work intensive because now I have to go into the store with a mask on, and that's a lot.
Well, no, because the flour place where I go get the flour from, I literally got to go into the place to actually pick out the type of flour I actually want. And it's not even bagged yet. It's not even bagged. This shit is not even bagged yet.
Well, I'll tell you, the sourdough is going to be the best shit you're going to get, but that's expensive.
Well, no, I'm just saying though. It's basically the shit that I want. It's all about what I'm going to make in my house that week. So I literally go to the actual factory where the flour is actually made to determine what kind of flour I want for this purpose or that purpose. Let it be noodles, let it be bread, let it be pizza dough, let it be this, that, and the other, basically. Let it be any type of grain, basically. I literally go see the grain in its purest form before
this
turning
is
into flour.
a whole new version of Trap House. Like seriously.
I need a recipe. I need a recipe.
It's basically the grain Trap House.
I need a recipe for jerk chicken. I don't have a jerk chicken recipe.
Ooh, I got one.
I can get you one.
Mango Chunks.
Dude.
Mango Chunks has the best jerk chicken. I swear to God.
Well,
oh my God! I literally drew
I'll text you the recipe, Mr. Foreman.
You want me to fly her? You want me to fly her out to Boston? You want me to fly her out to Boston? I'll come with her, and she will cook it in front of you for you.
Let me tell you something. Get Tru Sherm up to 500 subscribers. I will do a fucking round trip, a country trip to Boston to try the jerk chicken. But you got to have it, Mr. Former. You got to have the jerk chicken.
We got to have it.
I'm willing to cook it for you. I'm willing to have it cooked for you.
At least take me to a place in Boston where there is some jerk chicken.
Oh, I know
authentic
I know what
Caribbean
chicken,
jerk
dude.
chicken ready to go.
I'm fucking a slave to jerk
I need to
chicken,
make-
dude. I
But I
fucking
need the
love jerk
recipe,
chicken.
and I want to make. I love it too, but I need a recipe for myself to cook it. Like
Oh my god! I love
Let me know when
my,
you're ready. Let me know when you're ready.
Dude.
my nana, my father's mother. You know, she was
fucking love
Bayesian.
jerk chicken.
She was Bayesian, and she would not tell me how to do it. She would not
She was
tell me how to do it.
Bayesian. Wow, she was Bayesian.
Let me know.
From Barbados. From Barbados.
Let me know, Mr. Former, if you want to add it to your list. If you
Hold
want
on,
to
you
add it to your
Barbados?
list of menu.
All white everything.
Bayesian.
Bayo.
That's what they call.
All
That's what they
black
call.
everything. Bayo. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. But if you just text me, I gotta, you guys text me this information or get into my email or something. You can just
I would
jerk
email.
chicken.
I would definitely email it to you. And what's
Yeah,
up,
man, it's
free
jerk
agent,
chicken.
free agent Pepe?
Yeah, dude. America's. I'm trying to turn into like Anthony Bourdain, dude. I want to go everywhere, try everyone's food, man. And then at the end, I want to do like one of the biggest comedy shows ever. And at the end of the show, I'm gonna pull out a gun and shoot myself in the fucking head. Greatest show ever.
So you know what? I got an idea. Because we
Yeah,
could
we're
probably
talking
make
about
this
Jamaican
happen,
jerk
right?
chicken, basically.
Because we're
talking about
looking
Jamaican jerk.
we're
but let me
we're
try
looking
that
to make
jerk
this
chicken
happen, right?
first.
So how about this? I'm gonna have Mango Chunks create freshly made Jamaican jerk chicken one weekend, right after this whole COVID thing is over, and we're gonna either have you come to Southern California, Orange County over here, or we'll meet somewhere in the middle. You know, there's campsites, there's public, picnic areas and whatever, all in between here and San Diego. Not a
Right.
big deal. And if we get the check mark, if you get the check mark, you say, okay, Mango Chunks has a good recipe, then Double I will fly Mango Chunks out to Mr. Former, and she will show on video. We'll do a live stream right from Mr. Forma's restaurant, and Mango Chunks will make jerk chicken at Mr. Forma's restaurant from Mr. Forma's place,
Oh my
and you'll get
God.
the recipe.
You
There's two
people
types-
don't
there's two types of-
understand how much I
there's-
fucking love jerk chicken.
Yeah, there's two
Jesus
types-
Christ,
there's two
dude.
types of-
right? I
There's
know.
two types
I'm
of
telling
jerk
you,
chicken,
bro.
Basically.
Mango Chunks
types of
makes
jerk-
the best jerk chicken.
There's two types of jerk chicken that people always sweep under the rug. There's the dry rub and there's the moist
is
rub.
there
basically.
barbecue jerk chicken?
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
You
No,
make
it
barbecue jerk chicken. Yeah.
You could make it, but I ain't never seen it.
But the sad part about that
She
is
makes it.
that-
She
now,
makes
I'm
it.
gonna tell you the different two types. I'm gonna tell you the two types.
Why do you think I'm with her?
Hold on now. Let Tico
All
say
right,
that thing.
let Tico go.
There's two types of jerk chicken, basically. There's dry rub and then there's moist rub, basically. Dry rub is what what most of the people eat in America for the most part. Moist rub is what a lot of people eat in the Caribbean, and sometimes they eat dry rub for the most part. So it'd be like your Chinese food for the most part. Most Americans get to eat the dry rub, whereas Jamaicans and a lot of Caribbeans eat the moist rub, basically. Now, what a lot of people don't know about the moist rub jerk chicken is it's usually made with pineapple juice or pineapple rub, basically, where they'll cut open a pineapple and they'll rub it all over the chicken, basically, and they'll basically rub it on the chicken for the most part. Or they'll
Those
use
are the best ones.
or they'll either use pineapple or they'll use another acidic fruit similar to pineapple to actually do it for the most
Just to
part.
get that in
and that's
there, yep.
basically how they get the moist rub for the most part. And that's the
Hey,
moist rub
Sherm.
one. Huh?
Hola,
Sure,
hola, los,
something my grandmother-
los de great.
something- My nana used to
Welcome
make.
in.
She would make porridge and put the jerk chicken in the porridge for me. Right now, let me translate what that is. That's putting jerk chicken in the grits.
Yeah.
Mm.
Putting pieces of jerk chicken in grits.
It's basically Caribbean version of grits, basically, for the most part. Jerk chicken and grits.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Oh man, Chris.
Get you some damn grits.
He had a
Some
bad
motherfucking
he had a
jerk
he
chicken
had,
in
he
there.
had a bad he had a bad Bahama grandma that he imported from Barbados.
Is my grandmother? Oh, go ahead, MiGTOW win.
You're talking Chris. You're talking my language here. Well,
Yeah.
okay, but I got a question, Mr. Former.
Yeah.
Is there a written law that with a penalty of using other fruit besides the prescribed one? Is there a fine or a jail sentence for you for putting Boston cream on a banana or orange?
Well, listen, a banana.
You'll get your ass whooped in Boston if you do it.
A banana is sanctioned. I'll tell you this right now. A banana is sanctioned. An orange, that's an abomination, and you'd be ostracized. It's just what it is. I'm sorry.
Acidic
This
fruit.
is why I'm making a point.
Grape.
What, an apple? You can't use an apple?
No, you can't. You got to use cantaloupe. You got to use honeydew. You can do peaches. You can do that.
You can do grapes.
No, you can't do no grapes. I'm sorry, Tico. Grapes ain't gonna fly. You can do strawberries.
I'm gonna do
strawberries.
I'm gonna do apples, this, and orange.
Red Pill Fred about to go to a buffet.
This is exactly why I'm gonna start uploading videos on Pornhub, and I'm gonna use Boston cream and all the sex scenes.
Stop it! Stop it, Tico.
I'm telling you right now.
You know what? I just came back from the bathroom, and all I heard was Boston cream and sex and
MiGTOW. If I catch you dipping apples and oranges and motherfucking Boston cream, yeah, I mean, I'm deleting your motherfucking. I'm deleting
challenge accepted.
I'm deleting it.
He will do it too. You realize who you're messing with, right? He will do it. He will actually find some Boston cream and an apple and do it.
Don't you do it.
This is MiGTOW and the women we talking about here.
I think I did.
I will call Jenky. I will call Jenky, and he will make so many videos about you.
Oh yeah, he definitely will.
Don't you do it. He'll do. I have Jinky do 100. I have Jinky do 104-minute videos.
104-minute videos.
Hey, look, I will do it in front of you. Hey, look,
Well,
I will do it in front of you.
while you're stuck on your Boston cream, I'm going to be starting the soda wars again. So you better be ready for that, Mr. Farmer.
Are you doing?
Let me tell you something, Sherm.
Oh no!
I tried. No,
I'm not doing
it. I tried.
The soda wars are going to heat up. They're going to heat up for show.
No, I did. I did a Mike's Hard versus the Twisted Iced Tea thing. Right? We tried to do the taste test and all that. I had my friends filming me, and we have to do it again because I got so fucking drunk I passed out. So I got to do it again. Make sure I do it. Like, I got fucked up. I was fucked up.
Wow!
I had to lay down. I had to lay down.
Oh my god!
To lay down.
So okay? So which one did you drink first?
I drank the iced tea first. I drank that one, and I was feeling good. And then I got that Mike's Harder, and I had to lay down. So I couldn't tell this. I couldn't tell.
Mr. Foreman's a lightweight.
I couldn't tell.
Okay,
I couldn't tell.
Hey, Tru Sherm, remember that live stream when he said, I'd be the type of person, Tico's the type of person, I would be in the club, and I would pull y'all to the side and be like, Sherm, Psych Soap, Kendall Rican, make sure y'all take me home, because Tico will leave my ass.
Yeah, he will. Tico will leave me. I told y'all that before. Remember that?
I will be the only designated driver that night. Like, holy shit, because my conscience would be like, is Mr. Former drunk? All right, well, I guess I'm not drinking for the rest of the night because someone has to get him home. Seriously.
So I'll tell you, too. I tell you.
Like, where's Tico going? He
just left with Cartel Princess. What the hell?
Sure, if everybody around, I'm going to roll up on you and you know what I mean, and kind of pull you to the side and whisper to you like, hey, yo, sure, man, I'm fucked up. I gotta get up out of here, man.
I'll make a video about it.
Hey, yo, true, man. I'm too drunk, man. I got to get out of here, man. I mean, yo, I got you, boss. I got you.
Hit me with an Uber or something. I'm gonna stand over here and breathe.
I don't want you to see me because you talk shit on me in the video.
I don't want no one in the club right now to even suspect that I'm this fucked up right now.
Come outside, come outside,
Don't tell Tico. Do not tell Tico nothing.
Come outside, smoke a cigarette with me so I can breathe.
He's going to exploit the situation. I know he's going to do it.
I need coffee, and I need something to get this shit out of me.
Exactly. You give me a cup of coffee, man. Let's get a cigarette. Go outside and have a cigarette so I can breathe, man.
I gotta do a shameless plug real quick. If any of y'all play Call of Duty Mobile, definitely get on. They got a MiGTOW Brothers clan on COD Mobile, basically. So Call of Duty Mobile. There's me, Janky, Oki, and MiGTOW Life.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Call of Duty
Definitely
Mobile, you said?
Yeah, Call of Duty Mobile. Yeah, it's me.
Is it,
It's me, Oki, MiGTOW, and MiGTOW Life, basically.
Why don't you advertise those controls there, buddy?
Oh, that's
I
crazy.
do a lot.
Yeah.
What are those?
That's nice.
What are those controls like? Are they smooth? Are they stiff? Can you play it on your phone?
You can play it on your phone. Yeah, you can actually play it on your phone. It's like actually a touchscreen.
Okay.
So like
That's
your
awesome.
You can
joystick
get
will
a-
be on one side,
you
your
can-
guns will be on the other side.
But
You can basically just use your thumbs.
And is
But
it
you can
free?
get
Is
an
it
external
is it free to
It's free.
download?
if you want
It's
it.
free to download. It's free to play unless you want to buy extra shit and start looking all special and shit like that.
Explain the external controller there, Double I. And what kind of controller is it?
It's like a touch.
PS4.
It's basically a touchscreen controller for the most part.
But
You
he's
ever played
talking
any
about,
mobile games?
Yeah, the built-in.
He's
But
talking
you can
about
buy an external controller.
where.
You can buy one if you want to, but I usually use my phone for that.
Well, okay, where do you get the external controller? Because I'm the controller guy. I'm going to need a controller.
Oh, good lord! Your thumbs are not that
do you
fucking big.
My
Your thumbs are smaller than
thumbs
mine.
are really fat.
My-
Okay, well you're right about that, but that doesn't mean anything.
I would suggest certain stores, but right about now you might have to go looking on eBay and shit like that because you can't get up in those
Amazon.
electronic store, Amazon and stuff like this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know, go look for a cell
Well,
phone.
all the
They
GameStops
got
here in
'em.
California are
You
still
can get them on.
closed.
You can get them on. I'm gonna go online like Walmart or
Well,
Amazon
GameStop-
or
GameStop
not
wouldn't
GameStop.
carry it.
GameStop sucks. Walmart, Target, Amazon, Alibaba, those places basically.
And you definitely
Online.
want one that has a mappable controller. You know, you don't want something that's not going to be programmable.
The sad part about that, Tru Sherm, is on your phone screen. You can actually see the controllers on your phone screen, but when you record it, it doesn't show up on your. So you can't actually see the controllers on your phone screen when you actually record it. But when you actually play, you can actually see them, and it's pretty straightforward. You got the joystick. You got the joystick, so you can actually move around on the left side. Then you got the button to push the button for the shoot. And you can change it. You can swap out either to like handgun or grenade or whatever the hell you want to.
Which game were you playing? Which game were you playing on that that one video you were doing? And I didn't know if that was Call of Duty or not. Or it looked good.
Oh, no, that was Heist.
Oh,
that one's called Heist. I played that one too.
Hold on, who just dropped out?
I think it was MiGTOW to win. MiGTOW to win.
Oh, it was MiGTOW to
There
win.
he goes. He's back now. His sound fall out. That's why.
Well, he's in the truck
GameStop,
going like 60
California.
miles.
Well, no,
It's all about
his wireless Bluetooth must have fell out basically.
What was the question about GameStop?
Oh, I was saying in California, it's all about yes, ma'am over there at those GameStops, isn't it?
Yes,
Not
ma'am. It's
not
ma'am.
necessarily, but it's very
ma'am.
very crooked bullshit that goes on at GameStop. And if
GameStop is
anything,
bullshit. They give you like nothing. They're like you could take a stack of games and you'll get shit back. You'll get shit for it. It's crazy.
that's why I would recommend going to Luna Games. However, I think they're getting ready to go out of business, so that sucks.
Because it's all about what is it?
There it
What
goes.
is
That's
it?
the name of the clan on That's the name of the clan on
Gamefly?
MiGTOW Brothers.
Yeah, that's the name of the that's the name of it on Call of Duty Mobile.
Motherfuckers been
like
killing.
Gamefly or something.
Oh yeah, we be murdering people on that
Gamefly or
game.
some shit. What's the name of that shit? It's
Okay,
new.
I just
call up
put
and order
the-
up video games.
I don't know how to put it in the chat because I don't have a browser, but I just put it in the personal chat. The name of the controller that I have, it's Bluetooth.
I'm gonna copy
It's 50.
this.
It's like $50 on Amazon.
I'm gonna copy this and put it in my my sticky notes. That's what I
I'm
got
actually
sticky notes
I'm actually
for.
going to put it in actual live stream.
There you go. It's like $50 on Amazon. It's called an 8-bit DO or 8-bit DO. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's basically a SF30 Bluetooth gamepad controller for Android, Windows, Mac OS, Nintendo Switch, blah blah blah. There's different kinds that they have. They have a Pro Plus, like $53. I'm not trying to plug the company or nothing like that, but I find that this controller is the best one for me.
Yeah,
Well, it
the
would
sad
be
part
nice.
about that, my
It
thumbs
would
are
be
actually
nice
very,
if
very
the
long
company
too.
did take it. It would be nice if the company did take it as a plug and they could monetize this content.
Well, let me
Would be
ask
nice.
let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys want to stop at the 2-hour mark, or do you want to go another hour?
It's up to you. Your show.
Your show.
Well, it's 3 against 1 at this point. Like,
You mean it's 3 against 1?
Hey, look, I'm just holding the tail. You go ahead and skin this cat. I'm just holding the tail and watching.
I'm in it as long as you want to go, Tru Sherm, basically. I'm in it as long as you want to go.
I would love to keep you hostage for another hour or two.
Let the chat decide. Chat, what do you guys say? You guys say that we stay for another hour? Or are you guys done with this? Are you tired of us already? Type 1 if you want us to go another hour, or type 2 if you want us to stop at the second hour. Go ahead and cast your vote right about now. Go ahead. Don't be afraid.
1 to keep going, 2 for the show.
1 to keep going, or 2 for the show. Come on. Let me see those votes. Let me see how many people want us to keep going.
Damn it! I bet you Americus will be the first.
Tell you what, if I see two ones, we keep going. If I see, all right, there goes one.
That guy. 1-1 from that guy.
There goes one from Los the Great. There goes one. If I see one more one, then we have to keep going for one more hour. It doesn't even matter if I see 24 twos coming after this next one. If another one is typed into the live comments, then we have no choice but to go one more hour. Come on. I know someone out there wants to make the choice. Oh, shit. Well, there it is. Tren Labs Deuce. the most unorganic, most undemocratic fucking vote of all time has been made. And so we have been forced to go one more hour, or at least push that hour for as long as we can.
This is communist Tren. This is communist Tren.
Oh shit! Well, there you go. There you go. We're gonna do one more hour to entertain you guys, man.
The sad part about that, I had to log in my phone real quick so I could do that.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. I just want to ask you guys a question before I even try to do this.
What's up?
You guys remember I had a food truck and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had a food truck?
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if you remember.
No,
I had a food truck.
I don't.
Anyways, it's all fucked up. Can't do nothing about it, and I really can't afford to get another one. You guys think I should ask to try to get a fundraiser to help so I can get another food truck? Should I do that?
Yeah, the problem with Red Pill MiGTOW men, and we're going to talk about this innately, is that we don't ask for enough money. Every other fucking group out there seems perfectly comfortable with asking for donations, and there's plenty of people out there willing to give them the money. Look, the reason why we're put underfoot so many times is because we don't ask for money. We have no pull. We have no lawyers. We have no judges. We have no nothing. Ask for money to get your dreams going. Yes, please. Fuck the haters.
I'll ask the people for a donation, but I don't want nobody to go crazy.
You know what?
Just give me, just give me $1, $5, whatever you can do. 50 cents.
You know what? To be fair, Mr. Farmer,
$10, $15.
To be fair, Mr. Farmer, ask the people.
Start a GoFundMe, and I bet you any money you'll get money for that truck. Basically,
absolutely, dude. It doesn't even matter.
You might have some haters that'll talk shit about you.
Yeah, fuck the haters, dude. Hey, the haters are the same fucking people who are making money too. They're the same ones who are scamming and scheming. You're actually saying, "Hey, I want this money for this." You know what I'm saying? Like when I innately start asking people for money, it's not going to be for anything else other than to improve the entertainment that I provide for you guys.
Oh, sorry about that, Double I didn't even see you. I didn't know you fell out. Shit.
You give me money, I give that money right back to you guys. I'm not going to do stupid shit with the money like DSP and fucking spend $50,000 on goddamn WWE championships, you fucking moron. I'm sorry, but that had to be said.
I don't know if I should or not.
So wait a minute, Mr. Foreman.
I'll try it. Yeah.
What does it take to get you a truck? Like, what do you need?
I don't know. The old one we had, the old one that we had, it was, it's fucked. So we're trying to think about maybe getting another one. Not me and her, but me and her ex-husband again.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because one of the things I was considering is using my bus for a food truck.
You're gonna have to do a lot of converting and
already done
putting in machinery. You got to do all kinds of shit.
Most of that shit is already done.
Well, that's why he wants me
base.
to look for a storage, so I could find a storage for him, so he could store all the. Actually, well, don't tell me now what you need a storage for. Tell us after but you need it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do it for you and try to find out the cheapest price. If the price is, what is your price range?
Definitely off.
Okay.
What happened?
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Farmer.
Oh no, I was saying if you got a bus, man, that's a pretty big deal.
Oh, dude, man, you have no idea.
Wow,
I'm big deal. Yeah, stick around after the show. I'll fill you in on some meat.
I think Americus is telling you to set up do you have a PayPal? I need to set up a PayPal, actually.
I'm gonna have to go get one of those. Can't I just go buy like a PayPal card at the store and use that or something?
I think.
I thought I was old, but you're such an old fart.
I was going to start asking stuff like this, actually, because I wanted to set up a PayPal because
it's
not
easy.
only did
All
I want to
receive...
receive...
All you have to do is go to paypal.com, guys.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to set up a PayPal so I could receive donations and then in turn donate to my favorite live streams and my favorite YouTubers like you guys are, there's these two guys named Revenge of the Sis. Have you guys ever heard of these guys?
Revenge of the Sis, no.
Revenge of the Sis. They are two of the funniest motherfuckers. One actually does Daywave, and the other one does Nightwave, and they come together in the middle of the day to do their Revenge of the Sis podcast. It's one of the funniest podcasts. Another podcast I'm going to go ahead and shout out is the Fright Power Hour. Fright Power Hour. Guy's hilarious, does a lot of animations, has Sinatra. You guys know who Sinatra Says is, right?
Frank Sinatra?
No, Sinatra Says.
No.
Okay. Sinatra Says he's a big deal in certain circles, and he is a current guest on their AAA meetings where they drink and basically talk a lot of shit, and it's pretty a lot of fun. So that and then you guys too. You guys in your podcast. I want to see you guys grow. That's the whole point of getting donations and getting money is to see MiGTOW grow. You guys want the MiGTOW merchandise? Where are my MiGTOW tattoos, by the way? I was getting ready to get a MiGTOW tattoo. You guys talking about MiGTOW for real shit.
Hey, Sherm, you know what I can't figure out?
What's up?
Like, I have these prototypes, right? I got two prototypes for mugs. I got a Formal Force mugs here. I'm going to send one to Mr. Elite. Now, I don't know how I could sell this kind of stuff. How would I be able to sell a shirt and sell a
Amazon.
Mug?
Amazon?
Yeah.
That's all you do?
Yeah,
that's
Amazon
it. Just make an Amazon store.
eBay, Amazon, and what's the one in China? Alibaba Express. Alibaba, basically.
YouTube can try to silence us all they want.
But I have an issue. I have a problem. I don't have any accounts of my own.
Okay, you don't need one. You won't need one. All you need is basically a PayPal.
Pepe,
yeah, we can talk about the details of that offline.
Pepe, you know that Blockbusters are closed.
There's ways around what you speak of.
Pepe's
okay,
trolling.
good, because I don't really exist. It's, you know what I mean? My son exists, not me.
You can always put it in your son's name.
Yeah.
If you trust your son and daughter, you can put it in their names.
Yeah, I'm not here.
Yeah, a lot of us.
They're here.
A lot of us are not here anymore, my friend.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm not here, so.
Yeah, I'm not here anymore.
What I would do, dude, is I innately, if I get large enough, I get up in the 500 subs, 1,000 subs again. Innately, I was gonna open up PayPal and donations and start receiving money, spreading that money around. Not only to, improve the channel, but improve other channels as well. That's the whole point of it. So many of us, we get to a certain point, we get to a certain height, and we forget where we came from. Like, I could have 2 million subscribers right now. That would not stop me from hanging out with Tico and hanging out with Mr. Farmer and hanging out with everyone else because we get so complacent with our quote unquote new lifestyles. We don't teach the next man how to fish. We don't teach the next man how to accumulate. It's like it's such a dog eat dog. And that's what I was, trying to avoid in my own group, in my own team, or my own whatever. I mean, regardless of the fact, there's probably going to be a few friends who do turn enemies. That always happens.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So
you want to know
it's YouTube. YouTube bans. Let me tell you what happened to me, Sherm.
Go for it.
I had like, I don't know, 400 subscribers for I don't know how long. I was shadow banned like you wouldn't believe. And then one day they forgot to press the button on me, and then boom, I had like 5,000 something in a day. Come on. It's YouTube doing that.
Well, you want to know the sad part about that is here's how real of a person I actually am. I actually own a child's anime channel, like for children's like learning channel, basically both Spanish and English.
Pretty good. My son watches it.
And the sad part about that is it has over 1 million subs, and I'm like the realest person you'll ever fucking meet with the 1 million subs, and I make a shit ton of money on that channel. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
and the sad part about that, it's an educational channel, and all your children basically learn from it. You ain't got to worry about that extra added shit that they got going on with the that certain community over there. It's like basically just straight education.
Not to cut you off, but look up FGTV, look up Ryan Toys Review, and learn about hustling for real.
Yeah, I make a shit ton of money on that children's channel, and I don't teach your children the extra stuff that that lovely community is trying to teach your children. It's just basically straight ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and shit like that, and that's it.
Right.
As long as you're not doing MiGTOW content or whatever, your channel can grow.
Do you know who is the fastest rising channel?
Calls it teasing. When he says teasing for MiGTOW, he's not going teasing for MiGTOW.
That's terrible. But before that, I was just getting ready to say, Jesus fucking Christ! I was just getting ready to say that the fastest rising channels on YouTube currently are the kid channels, the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3, because the kids tune in. Like my son watches this FGTV and the Ryan Toys Review, and he just watches episode. He watches it like I used to watch TV back in the day. So take advantage of this YouTube shit, seriously. And think about having a kid's channel or two if you can, just in case. Like I have a bullshit wrestling video game channel that I'm thinking about deleting and turning it into something else because nobody wants to sit there and watch you play wrestling video games all day. It's fucking boring. So it's like you have to find something that's universal for everyone. Now there are wrestling video game channels that are out there. There are some wrestling video game channels that are out there that are pretty good, but mine's is not one of those channels. And YouTube, the way it is right now, it's just not gonna fucking happen, dude. So find something. Do fucking cat videos. Do fucking teach people how to make money. There's a big thing on YouTube right now. So find what works. Go to the trending. If you really want to be successful on YouTube, it's real easy. All you got to do is break your morals and swallow your pride, and you will have all the money in the world. Go ahead, MiGTOW on the win.
What'd you say? Break your morals and swallow your pride. 2 hours later, MiGTOW on the win on there taking cum shots in the face.
Oh, hell no. No, I'm not saying doing no stupid shit like that now. Goddamn. That's taking it too... Wow, did we just get... I don't know if that was supposed to just sound that sexual. Holy shit. And you know what? You could have said me. I can take that kind of joke. You don't know if MiGTOW on the win can take that kind of joke. My God, man. You just don't come in the face to someone like that. You gotta kind of build up to a joke like that. Jeez Louise. MiGTOW on the win, how do you feel about a joke like that?
Hey, what
What'd
joke
you
was
say?
that? A joke like what?
Oh, he
Did you even hear the joke? He probably didn't even hear it because he was in the fucking tunnel.
Right? He probably missed it.
No, I'm in the valley.
He probably missed it then. He'll have to go back on playback at about
Even worse, he's in the middle of a valley. He can't even...
2 hours 12 minutes. You'll have to go back and
Damn.
hear it.
Listen,
That was very suspect to Tico.
I'm on your side.
Very suspect.
Let's just. I just want to take sides.
I am on your side, MiGTOW, to win.
Wind, I'm on your side. Wind.
When you listen to this video and they tell you to go back and listen to 213, don't listen to the bad part.
213, 211,
Don't.
211.
I'm telling you right now.
Don't listen,
I'm pulling a
MiGTOW, to
Shaggy.
win. I am
Shaggy. Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Wasn't
Hey,
me.
you know something? Hey, MiGTOW to win. I'm over here thinking now. I'm still a little upset about this. Right? This is what's gonna happen. If I catch you messing with Boston cream pie in any kind of way, you're gonna be banned.
God.
You're gonna be banned to only eating lemon-filled donuts, lemon meringue pies, lemon-filled everything. No more Boston cream for
Hey,
you.
look,
No pun intended, but here it comes.
I like
Literally. And
Double line.
see, and y'all took what I said. Y'all took what I said wrong, and I was basically talking about Boston cream to the face, basically. But we'll run with this, though. We'll run with this.
Hey,
That's exactly what I was talking about.
No, it's just like the way you said it.
Lower your
It was
standards. Lower your standards. I said, yeah. 2 hours later, McDonald's taking Boston cream cum shots to the face.
Hello?
Oh, what the fuck?
Hello.
Oh, you
Yeah,
are
It did
now.
not come out that way.
I was saying
Literally, did not come out that way.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, Mr. Tico Tren, we're gonna have to play that one back, sir.
Well, that's what
I'm
I'm
telling you,
saying.
Wind.
It sounded real wrong.
When you listen to this,
It did.
when you listen to this recording, Wind, in this timestamp, I just want you to know I'm on your side, brother.
It happened at 2 hours and 11 minutes to 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Don't be out there
Boston,
disrespecting.
basically, I knew Mr. Former was going to come back to the Boston cream. That's why I brought that up. Basically, I said 2 hours later.
I would do that video. I really would do that video, but Mr. Former would never forgive me, so I don't know if I could pull that off.
I'll make a live action video. My face.
2 hours later.
Yeah, that was what I was referring to. I was referring to Mr. Former. Mr. Former talking shit on MiGTOW to win for actually putting Boston cream on oranges and shit like that. That's why I said 2 hours later, MiGTOW to win taking cum shots to the face.
It's one of those misinterpretation things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It is. It basically is.
Sure.
One of those. That's all it is.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
How did you like? You saw my video. How did you like the Soul Train dances? Did you like that? How did you like
I like
that?
this whole thing.
It reminded me of the nurses dancing in the hospital.
You know,
Yeah,
brother,
you want to grow your fro back out, huh, Tico?
Yeah,
brother, you came.
It actually reminded me of David Bowie when he was on Soul Train when he did Fame. That was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, that was.
No one's holding any L's. It was a misinterpretation because it was a comedian.
It was meant to be a joke. It was meant to be a joke, and it was meant to be a shot at both Mr. Forma and MiGTOW to win at the same time.
You have to understand the internal sadists in us to understand this joke.
We're on the internet, and every once in a while, like, you'll go robotic, and you'll say something that probably it'll mesh a wrong kind of way, and it didn't mean the way it meant or whatever.
The reason why I put the Soul Train dances up there for that particular topic is because I wanted to get across to the country and to the world that let's stop rioting and let's just have a good time and forget all this fighting and all this violence.
True story.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to get out there with that.
What did you say? Tico's on what? What the hell is that? The
Eugenics. Yep. Yes, he is.
No, I am not.
Tico's on that crazy pill.
Goddamn sucker's gonna be a pain in my ass.
Oh shit. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, I've had my hands. Look, I got my hands on. My truck's going in a pile off C-rate. I'm going around me up on this hill.
Oh shit! I think I was supposed to go to work today, wasn't I?
What the fuck?
This
is what you can do when you're a fucking business owner. Oh, was I supposed to go to work today? Oh, who gives a fuck?
No, because
I got people for that.
No, I talked to her this morning. She wanted me to go in. She wanted me to go in and cover for her because she wasn't feeling too good. And I told her if she's not feeling too good, then I'll go in. But I guess she went in because I didn't get a phone call. So I'm all set.
Okay, I have a special announcement. Special announcement time. If I am at how many subscribers? Let's see. Because you got to do something special for every 100 subscribers. So what I'm going to do until I get until I get to 1,000, because we're not all big ballers like you. So I have to treat every subscriber counts on my channel. Damn it! At this point, so I'm at 87.
I feel you.
I'm at 87 subscribers right now. If you guys get me up to 100 subscribers, I will chug one 20-ounce. What is it? What is this? How many ounces? I will chug this entire can of Twisted Tea on camera. 24 ounces of Twisted Tea. I will chug it in under 30 seconds for you, for your love to me. 100 subscribers. I will shotgun that sumbitch. Twisted Tea. And I will also do a review of the Mike Hard's Ice Hard Lemonade, and I will also do a review of that right after I get through chugging that Twisted Tea. I will do that on camera. I will show my face, and then afterwards, we will probably go live so we can have a Q&A discussion of how I actually feel, because I'm probably going to end up throwing up my brains. So if you want to see me throw up, if you want to see me puke all over my car, then I suggest you head over to the Tru Sherm channel and subscribe right now.
Hell.
You heard it here.
Mr. Farmer almost puked. Mr. Farmer almost puked. And you will see me puke live on camera if you get me up to 100 subscribers. Do it now.
Do it now, guys. It's going to be the most fun you can have with your clothes on. I promise you this much. It's going to be Tru Sherm. He's going to be getting drunk. It's going to be live. It's going to be fantastic.
Do it.
Let's get those
I'm
puke all over myself.
Get him up there.
I will do Tru Sherm one better. If I get to 1,000 subs on this channel, I will pull a practical joke prank on the Cartel Princess's dad.
Oh no! Don't
in the middle
do that.
of a meeting.
No, that's not a good idea.
That does not.
I want you to stay alive, man.
Yeah, you know what? No, wait. When you're talking about
this
things
to a
like
whole
the
different
Cartel
direction.
Princess's dad, you're talking about basically getting every single one
I'm
of
not
us
trying
killed.
to end up with my goddamn nuts in a goddamn
Everyone
vice.
you
Come
know,
on.
everyone
Last
in the
time
chat.
last time that happened,
here,
you and me,
we're all
Tico,
dead.
were not friends. You want that shit to happen again?
No, he would not.
Cut that shit
he
out.
wouldn't.
No.
He would
No.
not. He's actually a good, because he actually plays practical jokes on me, and we do it off screen, and we do it on my travel channel.
No.
So
If you get Tico Tren up to 1,000 subscribers on this channel, we are all fucking dead. Do it now. Subscribe.
Don't
Hit the
guys,
do it.
subscribe button now.
We're all
I talk
fucking
to a lot
dying.
of
Take
people,
a
like my
risk.
subscribers,
Tico,
like my subscribers, like if they leave, I'll find the email or whatever, contact them. I'll be like, so what's going on? Well, why
Prank
you leave?
on dad.
You
Prank
don't,
on
you don't
dad.
like the content anymore? What happened?
It's prank on Cartel Princess's dad, basically. Matter of fact, if I get to like
We're all gonna
1,500,
suffer.
I will pull a prank on my grandmother, my
Oh, great!
abuela.
He just put the link to my channel. Great, yeah, perfect. That's a good thing to do right around
Look,
the
you're
time we're
already up
talking
to
about
92.
a cartel basically coming to kill us all.
All right, so you're up to 92, Sherm. We only need 8 more subscribers.
Right?
What?
You're up to
I'm up to
99.
We only need 8
right?
more subscribers.
Did I know that still reveal?
How the hell did I get up to 92 so quickly?
They put you out there.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
They put you
Here we go.
Did I know that still
Oh
reveal?
shit!
They put you on
They really
Get
want
ready,
me to chug
Sherm.
this Twisted Tea. Oh, fuck.
Get ready, Sherm.
I gotta go to the store like right after this and get a Twisted Tea and a Mike's Hard. Are you
We need
kidding
8
me?
more people. 8 more people
I
to
just got
subscribe
through
to
drinking
Sherm.
Twisted Tea. Hold on a second.
Sherm. No,
I just
Sherm.
got through
Not a
drinking
Mike-
2 of them.
No,
Don't
not
use
a
your
Mike.
excuses. Don't
Not a
back
Mike-
out now. Don't bitch up now.
Not a Mike
I'm not
Hard.
bitching up. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Don't fuck with me now.
Hold on a
I mean,
second.
hold on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't get a Mike's Hard. Get a Mike's Harder. Get a Harder. Don't get a hard.
You can't
Get
even
a
say
hard.
harder. All right, Mr.
Get a
Farmer.
Mike's Harder.
Look, it's my liver on the line here. I'm the one that's going to end up puking all over my steering wheel.
We're up to 93. 93.
I'll send
You're
you
up to
some
93
Boston
now.
Greens.
You're
It'll
up to
smooth it
93.
out.
Oh, now you motherfuckers want to... Are you
We're up to
serious?
93. Come on, man. We need 7 motherfuckers to just go subscribe to his channel.
Fuck.
Please.
Come
This
on,
is
guys.
not
7 more
good.
subscribers.
This is
Seven
not
more,
good.
and we get to
Hold
see
on.
his ass
Oh,
pass the fuck out.
Fuck.
7
All
more
right.
subs.
So wait,
Okay.
can I get a time limit? Can I?
King Cobra.
No, shut the fuck up. We're gonna make you pass out on the fucking live.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! So like,
I
how
want
soon do I
seven
have
more.
to?
I'm calling
7
on the
more, come
former
on.
force. Former
So-
force, please,
Former force.
please go over there and
Tico,
sub to him.
Tico,
Please
how
give him
soon
some
do I
more
need to contact you for a live stream and to like? What do I need to do?
We're
We
doing it
need
now.
to do this in 4 hours. Well, you can do it
Yeah,
now.
within 4 hours. Good.
Oh yeah,
That's a
we can do
good.
this.
That's a
we
good
can do
time
this- We can
frame.
do this anytime. Shit, I'm up
So-
all the time. Hell,
so do I-
I'll even have my daughter run a live stream.
So do I post a video, then call you, and then we do the live stream?
Yeah,
Like, what do I
shut
do?
the fuck up.
Either way, or post a video. I'll see it and I'll make a live stream.
Okay.
Well, you know what you do, Sherm? You know
I'll
what
see
you
the
do, Sherm?
notification and I'll make the live stream. Like, oh, okay, that's nice.
I
You know,
just
Can
I
you
just
go live
have
on
two more people subscribed to you, so we're up to 93
I feel
altogether.
kind of like Bugs Bunny, me and my big fucking mouth.
True Sherm, can you confirm the subscriber count you have? Is there a way you can confirm that?
Yeah, I'm looking dead at my channel right now. I didn't think you
And what
guys
does
were
it say?
actually serious. It
What
says
does it say?
90.
Yeah.
Wait.
Shit, man, you can put a challenge like that out. We want to see your ass get.
Challenge accepted. Right?
Oh
Challenge
shit!
accepted.
Well, let's hope 7 more people don't climb on in there and do nothing. Let's just hope.
Maybe
This is
maybe
really-
we should have you play something like GTA while you're doing it.
What do you
So
mean?
probably-
Let's hope. You don't want the subscribers. You don't want the support. Come on, let's get
Well,
7
I
more people to
do,
support the
but
cause.
at the
Support
same
the channel.
time, I don't think I
Aw,
want to puke my
shit.
fucking brains out.
No,
Well,
this is great.
hey.
You have excellent content. It's
You know
about
what?
time. It's about time that people see this. I mean, in my opinion, you're like, the Fox NBC of MiGTOW. You have
Let's
But
do
great
this.
information.
This is what people do nowadays, right? People do clout and challenges
Wake
and
Sherm
strange weirdness.
Wake Sherm
and,
up.
oh,
Wake
God.
Sherm up.
Sherm up. Wake
All right, well,
Sherm up.
Fuck it. If you give me 7 more, oh shit, 6 more.
Hashtag guzzle it.
Wake Sherm
Hashtag guzzle it
up.
down.
Wake Sherm up. Wake
Hashtag
Sherm
guzzle
up.
it.
If you give me 6 more in the next 4 hours, you will see Tru Sherm basically drunk off of his ass, and we will probably end up doing another podcast explaining about celebrating, basically. Oh my
Boyka,
god!
boyka.
Hey, would anybody like to
All
see
right,
would anybody like to see anybody like to see a bonus video of me getting cussed out by a woman yelling in Hindi? Would you like to see that?
That would be fun.
Pepe posted it again.
Oh my god! Yeah, so
know?
we're only 6 more away. So we have
6 shots.
You guys,
we have 30 minutes.
You
So
guys-
I'm pretty sure we'll get up to 100 subscribers by then. So. Yeah, trust me. Again, if you get me up to 100 subscribers, I will drink I will chug a full twisted tea on a video. No editing, no bullshit, no nothing. Because obviously, I don't want to do it again.
oh my
So-
god, that is crazy. You know how many ounces of
And then
fucking twisted tea
as
is? You know how
soon-
big that is?
As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna contact Tico Tren like the job is finished.
Is it
You
going to
know
be
how
on an
big
empty
that
stomach?
is? Holy crap!
Well, I haven't had anything to eat all day, and I just had 2 twisted teas.
No, you
So
better
I'm-
go eat some. Go eat some.
I'm
Go eat something.
Yeah,
so you
I
can throw it
might
up
need
later.
to go eat some but
Come
I
on,
don't
you
want to.
anorexic.
I don't want to. I'm not anorexic.
I'm kidding.
Go get some.
I'm
No,
not 250 something pounds.
Sherm's a big guy.
Yeah,
Sherm's
but
a good-sized
you're
guy.
about to puke out your guts, man. One whole thing of twisted tea? Are you fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
you better get some. You better get some bread, eat some rice. Go eat
You
a
need
meal.
something.
Let
You
it
need
chill
something
out
in your
for a little bit,
stomach.
then get in there.
Or it's
You
gonna
can't drink it
hurt.
like this.
Are you guys going to at least give me 4 hours?
Nothing.
And don't
can't
eat
be
anything that's
as
gonna
long
smell
as
like
you want.
ass when you
I
vomit.
got
Okay.
live streams lined up for the next 4
All
hours.
right, you know what? No.
Can't be
Fuck
drinking
this,
and not
fuck this,
eating.
fuck this. You know what? Because Lost the Great, you just challenged me. Tico, when we do it, we got to do it live.
Yes,
Okay.
he's right. It has
I'm
to be
here.
live.
I'm
Otherwise,
here.
I'm
What we're gonna do.
unsubbing to your ass. Fuck that shit.
I'm setting up a live stream as we speak.
After this, we're going to wait about 4 hours. I kind of want to have a little bit of sunlight. We're going to have a little bit of sunlight. If we end the stream now, that will give me plenty of time. But I want to keep going because I kind of want to talk this shit out of me right now because I got plenty of yeah. So I kind of want to go to like the park first, and then we'll go live, and then I'll chug
Apparently you
it.
got 100. I think somebody's saying you got 100 right now.
What are you talking about?
Somebody keeps saying C note, Sherm, C note.
No, 94. 94.
Okay,
94.
I'm about to say,
I see
I'm about to
94.
I was about to say because American.
Hold on a second. I
got to stay on because we got 30 more minutes. So
I got one thing to say, you guys. You mean
What's
to
up?
tell me all this time that we've been asking, that Tru Sherm's been coming up here asking for support, asking for subscribers. You didn't go over there and subscribe, but you're subscribed because you want to see him get drunk off his ass.
that's the internet these days, dude. You gotta fucking throw a bunny off the. You gotta throw a bunny off the balcony or some shit like that. Something crazy.
Come on,
there's this guy who has like over 500 subscribers.
Off an
his only gimmick is to elbow drop a fucking microwave. Like that's his thing. Like
does it count? Does it count if I get Yam to sub to you under the the Tren Labs news?
What the fuck is going on here?
Like Yam,
okay.
Can you sub with Tren Labs news real quick?
I'm getting ready to drop a mixtape, right? All right. I can't get discouraged over shit like this. There's this rapper out there right now by the name of 645 AR for the Trap. I went to this guy, I listened to the song, and I was like, you cannot be fucking serious. I can't get 100 subscribers. You fucking people! You can't get me up to 100 subscribers, but you get that 10 million views? God damn it, get me drunk. I want to feel that twisted tea flowing down my goddamn intestines at this point. If you're going to give that motherfucker 10 million views and not give me 100 subscribers.
Don't worry about it.
It's kind of like what I was telling you about before we started the live stream, Tru Sherm, when I said, the minute I get angry, that's the minute I get 10 new subscribers.
This is what you do. Tru Sherm.
I'm going to puke.
This is what you do. You contact that dude and tell him, could you please say the word MiGTOW on your video or whatever, and then that way all his video, he'll get shadow banned and he'll never get those 10,000.
Nah.
There you go.
I wish. Even though this video, if you go listen to this guy's thing, it's basically like a minute or whatnot. It's like, first and foremost, you can't understand a fucking word this guy is saying, okay? Because he's done the thing to his voice where it's like, it sounds like he's Ant-Man or some shit, or he's trying to talk to mosquitoes. And you know what? I understand it's one big troll, but it's like, if it works for him, if it gets him recognition and whatnot, I wish him all the best of success. I'm just simply saying, y'all give this motherfucker 10 million subscribers. I'm actually over here trying, goddammit. I actually got a mixtape coming out in how many days? And I got a future. What's his name wants to go on? Lonely _. He has a future, apparently. And let me know if you guys want in before June 20th if you want on the mixtape. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, help a nigga out. Ooh, I'm black. I thought everyone was kneeling for black people. I thought that's what y'all was doing. I thought that y'all was kneeling for black people. Give me a big booty white girl. I want a big booty white girl. Shit.
June 20th is kind of rough because that's when the next manga chapter of the Morrow arc comes out for me, so it'll be a little.
Isn't that? Yeah, I almost forgot. Gay pride is right around the mouth too. Shit.
No, I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and you know.
Are you keeping track of Dragon Ball Super?
Yes, I am. I'm up to date on the manga. I almost wanted to start covering it myself.
What is going on with Goku's Ultra Instinct?
What's going on with that is that right now at this moment, after the TOP, he wasn't able to tap into it at will. So he's studying with the angel Maris. Maris has taught him only to get as far as to be able to control Omen at will. Ultra Instinct Omen at will, but the main completed Ultra Instinct, he has not yet able to tap into that. But don't worry about it because Goku's day is over with because it's all about Vegeta, baby. Vegeta's been doing that spirit training on Yardrat, and he's new, he's improved, he's got way more strength, way more speed, way more everything than Kakarot had ever could have, and it's all about Vegeta at this point. So all my Vegeta fans out there, the day is coming. The day is finally here. Vegeta is getting the W, and Goku can sit his ass down. The day is coming, guys. It's here.
I think out of everyone in Dragon Ball, I think Vegeta has the wider range of not only story but also emotions. Like, don't get me wrong, Goku's story is pretty good, but Vegeta's story is more interesting.
Yeah, because Vegeta
That's
done
because
been
he's always
through it.
angry.
Vegeta,
half the time.
Vegeta done, you know why he's angry? Yo, if you was the prince, if your father was the king of a planet, and you was forced by some other dude to do all this bullshit that you didn't want to do, and then turn around and you find out your planet is destroyed, your brother's dead. You know what I'm saying? It's only four Saiyans out here, and one of the strongest Saiyans out here is a buffoon ass nigga who's stronger than you, and you gotta fucking deal with that shit. And you're supposed to be the top, the cream of the crop, and you gotta bow down to some lame ass. I'd be mad too.
That would kind of piss me off if I've been away for a while and I came back and my cousin was like slightly stronger than me, and like everything I tried, I couldn't beat him. That would really annoy the fuck out of me. Like, I'm supposed to kick your ass. It's not supposed to be the other way around. What's going on here?
Vegeta's story is like this. It's like, imagine, okay, a quarterback like Tom Brady, right? Now,
yeah,
he's very good. We all know he's great, right? Now, we just go to a high school and just pick out some Poindexter who's never played football in his life, and he shits on Tom Brady. Tom Brady would be heated, and that's what Goku did to Vegeta. Like, come on, bro. I've been doing this. I've been fighting and studying, and I got the pride of this. I've been groomed for this my whole life. And you just some goof off that got sent to Earth, and you just way better than me? Get the hell out of here. You know what I mean?
Before we continue, hey, we're still at 94, so it looks like I'm not going to be doing that Chug Live video after all. You got about
let me call the Cartel Princess and tell her to sub to you.
Wait a minute.
My $2.
More guys.
Oh, wait, that's kind of cheating in a sense. But
that is cheating.
They're their own people. They can do anything they want.
That's cheating.
Wait, where did Mr. Former go?
We need to bring his ass out the good way, the hard way.
Oh no, he got 2 subs.
No, we gotta do it. Because don't have your daughters subscribe. Your daughters are. I'm very vulgar sometimes, and
I think my daughters are sub to you.
I play some pretty raunchy video games. Hey,
my daughters are sub to you now that I think
I'm on my
goodness.
phone right now, and I can't call my friend Josephine and have her.
Why are you calling your friends?
So she can sub to you. I think the only person I sub to you is probably the only person I sub to you is the Cartel Princess. I think.
I didn't necessarily ask for this. I just thought this what YouTubers do every time they get like 100 subscribers, 200, 500, 1,000, and we do something silly.
You put the Sherm. You know what? You put the Sherm signal off.
I'm serious. You shouldn't have did that.
You can't retract.
Me. When I every time I hit 100. Here's how you can tell when I hit 100. Here's how you can tell when I hit 100, like 100 subscriber mark every single time. Let it be 100, 200, 300. I usually say I appreciate all my viewers and this, that, and the others in my video or my live stream and this, that, and the other, and I'm usually going about my merry way basically, and I answer all the comments in the comment section, good or bad basically. That's how you can tell when I actually hit a 100 mark basically. Let it be 100, 300, 400, 500.
If I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will twerk upside down live.
Don't do it to yourself.
I just did.
Yeah, you know what I find strange, Sherm? I remember. I remember the first time I saw your channel. The very first time I saw your channel.
From Mexico to Costa Rica, and keep it up.
You had a lot of subscribers, and then that channel you deleted, and then you made another channel, and then you got your subscribers back, and then you deleted that channel and made another channel, and you got your subscribers back. Every time you did this, you kept getting your subscribers back. For some reason, YouTube is just holding you down right now because it doesn't make any sense to me. Because every time
it gets to a certain point, and then I get these couple strikes. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, you get that third strike, that's basically your ass, and it's not saying that you can't come back on YouTube, but it makes it just that much more harder. And so when I'm looking at my channel and I'm looking at the rules and I'm trying to understand what the fuck, I think I finally got it down to a niche to where it's like, okay, I certainly cannot make videos getting into stupid beefs with people. I got to keep my videos topical. I got to keep moving forward, and I can't let bullshit keep me down. Now, if YouTube moves in on me this time, At this point, dude, I throw my fucking hands up and I'm just gonna go over to BitChute. Because at that point, I don't know, dude. Maybe I could do something with my second channel, turn it into like a cat video channel or something. But it's
You
been
even own
really
any cats?
no. But I could find one. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know, like, do I keep doing mini Sherm shows? I can, but they're controversial, and eventually they're just gonna land me into some trouble with someone out there.
Well,
You
the
know,
thing about
they'll figure it out. You know, like they
the
took
thing
down.
about it.
Oh, I was just gonna say they took down 2 of my mini Sherms before, so it's
Oh, well,
like
true.
you know, it's like
You know what
I
I
don't
think
know.
you should
I
do?
don't know.
That's
Hold
because
on,
you
but
had
did they
Alex.
actually
That's
give you a
because
strike, though, when they
Alex
took 'em
Jones
down?
was on. That's because
Oh
Alex Jones
yeah,
was on
that's
the show.
right. I did have Alex Jones on there.
Alex Jones was on
That's
the
But
right.
show.
question, Sherm, did you actually get a strike for it or no?
No, I didn't get any strikes.
Because they've been doing that shit a lot with a lot of channels. Basically, they'll pull a thumbnail or they'll pull a video, but you won't get any strikes for it.
Mm.
But I found out from a bigger YouTuber, if you try to fight it, they will give you an actual strike. If it's like blatantly wrong and you know you're going to lose, even if you fight it, they'll give you a strike for it. If it's like a thumbnail, like a good example of that, I remember they took down the thumbnail of the Cartel Princess, and I basically fought it multiple times, and they keep on taking down her thumbnail. They'll put it up, then they'll take it back down, then they'll put it up, then they'll take it back down, and I'll get another basically guideline strike, and they'll say something about COVID-19, this, that, and the other, basically. And I keep on resending the same message over and over to them.
I fought for the one video, and I also fought for the other video. But innately, what I did is I ended up deleting them. Now I might innately for the one video, they sent it back and said, "Oh, whatever. We're still going to keep this video removed, but don't worry, you're not going to get a strike on this channel." Now for the other video, I don't know because they haven't gotten back to me on that, and I did appeal that, but they haven't gotten back to me. It might be it might be in the same email, but they might be like waiting for the right time to get me because you know it's like I just put out a controversial mini Sherm show about the whole David Dorn thing. And right now, Black Lives Matter is like, dude, they're unstoppable at this point. They're like companies, presidents, fucking, you know, congressmen are all bowing to them at this point. And whether it's pandering or not, or whether they're setting up black people or not, at the moment, people are scared to speak out against this shit. You know, even I'm like trying to figure out, well, I've
actually made multiple videos about talking shit on Black Lives Matter, so I ain't even scared. I got podcasts and live streams talking shit on Black Lives Matter.
Dude, I have balls like that too, but sometimes I have to second guess because I am beyond enemy lines again. You know, San Diego is a stronghold for conservatives and all, but still, we got some crazies here too.
I'm back.
Now, Pastor Gino,
Give me that
Gino Jenkins just
Give
came out
me
with
that
a great
Bambino.
video about it.
The
What's
little
up,
Gambino is here.
Okay, so 19 minutes. We're still stuck at 94.
We need
Justin,
more
you'll make
people
it. You'll make
to
it.
subscribe to Tru Sherm's channel so he can chug some twisted tea.
And get drunk and fall out drunk, basically.
It doesn't matter
And
either
we're going to
way.
be doing it live.
Either way, if I
He'll get
get
drunk
to
and some more and pass back out.
either way, if I get to 100, I'm gonna do the chug anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Hashtag film the fall.
Drink every time Sherm says.
I'm gonna be doing that shit like every video now. The motherfucker walked up to me and said, like, what is that? Like, I think a friend of mine asked me, well, like, what the fuck are you doing when you do that sound? It's like, it's kind of like it's like, you know, a Robin Williams thing. It's just a fucking thing that you do. It's just a, you know, like when someone just says something so stupid, you don't really want to, you know, get into the argument. Really, yeah, you don't want to be a fucking parrot, so you just kind of like, oh, this motherfucker walked up to me and just said a whole bunch of shit flying out of his mouth. So it just makes it.
It's like Zoidberg, but like different. It's like.
Does Zoidberg make those noises? He does make those noises.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, he needs to incorporate a little bit more into his.
I think I might have Tourette's or some shit. Where did MiGTOW the wind go?
He fell out.
He's in the wind.
Probably-
He's in the wind. How do you guys not understand that? He's in the fucking wind.
I'll be on the 34.
He's doing what he does. He's in the wind.
Why?
Lost to Grace said you should do it anyway. Just do it.
I think you should. Fuck it. I want to see you get drunk.
This is my 94 subscriber celebration here. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. Why would you put your
No,
date
it's
of
100. It's not going to be a
happiness
special when if it's not 100.
He's right.
Well, it's going to be
Won't be-
special to me. I'm going to
It's
see
not
his
gonna
ass
be special.
Why
fall.
would you put your date
No,
of
it's not gonna be
drunkenness
special.
in the future?
I mean, granted, if he does it, he might get more subscribers because he's passed out drunk in his drama. Yeah, but
I want to see Sherm drooling on his fucking
you can't do it
ass.
until you get 100. That way, when you fall down drunk and everybody see you passed out, they'll come to your channel and more likely.
And make sure your phone's set up on a pod.
Yeah,
a
how
tripod.
come
I wanna see the
how come,
scene.
Like, the whole MiGTOW thing, like,
I want it to be
how
like a
come
murder. No, not a murder scene.
How come a lot of content creators
Oh, there
are
probably
just
will
like,
be a murder scene if I
No,
chug
no.
a whole 24 ounce of twisted tea, dude. You could almost
Say
feel
it again, yeah.
Just don't do it on an
95.
empty stomach.
Apparently you're at
You'll be
95
fine if you
now.
don't do it on an empty stomach.
What's that?
Well,
free agent said
I
you're
was
at
just-
95.
I was just wondering
shit.
why, like, no videos have
Moving
gone
on
viral
up.
with anybody. Who is
You know
in a
what?
MiGTOW.
As the
Like,
Oh,
referee,
they
I would
suppress-
give
they
you
sup-
I
they
would give you a
suppress all
fractional
that.
margin of 3 either way, right? So if you get less than say 97, that's close enough for me as a ref.
The reason
I'll give you a
hey,
participation
Baron
prize.
Yam, hold on a minute, Baron Yam. The reason why no MiGTOW videos have gone viral like that is because they can't allow this shit to get out here like that. They can't allow that to get out there.
Well,
like
It would
I
break
mean,
the
just
system.
somebody
It would break the
who hasn't
construct.
shown, if somebody who hasn't showed their face, just create a new channel and do something crazy, and you get millions of views, and then all of a sudden you have a channel, and then you're like, JK, I'm a fucking MiGTOW channel, bitches, and then they're like, ah, shit, we fucked up. We thought that you were just throwing iPads into pools, but you're really like a man.
You're
Goes away.
you're an incel. We can't control you.
Yeah, you incel.
You're a
God.
loser. Like, okay, yeah,
iPads in pools.
that's good.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that's
do
good.
MacBook Pros in pools.
Yeah, calling me a incel. That's gonna help me get pussy anytime soon. Yeah, that's gonna help. Absolutely.
That's what
Jeez
they want
Louise.
you. That's such a weird strategy because they're like, well, he says he doesn't want women, so we're just gonna say that no women want him anyway.
It's not
And
that
that's
I
what-
don't, dude. I want a big booty something. Big booty black girl, white girl, Indian, Asian. I don't give a fuck at this point.
I kinda
But
like
I'm
that
even
girl
posting.
that
I'm
you
even
want
posting
more.
you in non-MiGTOW servers on Discord right now.
do it. I don't make MiGTOW videos all the time anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah, I
matter
know.
to me.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be very universal. Like I've said it all the time. If the right woman did come along, I probably wouldn't be MiGTOW much longer. But the problem is that most women, if they're not crazy now, they're gonna be crazy.
Oh, you'll never meet her. You'll never meet
I
And
her.
know.
that's what I wanted to say to you, Sherm. Like, let me tell you something, right?
How true that is.
I know the right woman. I talk to her every day. I'm with her every day. This is the right woman for me. But I don't want to take the chance. So I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
I agree with y'all on that 100%. But you know, there was this one time I went to Tijuana and got kidnapped, and the rest is history. The rest is history.
See,
Don't
now-
simp out, bro. There's a lot of
I gotta
fucking
say,
people
you
who
let
want me
your
to
guard
do this
down.
They have
anyway.
that same.
They're like they don't even care. They just want me to do it
Yeah,
anyway.
they
I'm thinking about doing it anyway.
They have
And
a
you know,
that saying
Tico,
where it's like
Why not?
if you ever need
women
to
love-
hit the eject
women love
button, you let me know, and we'll get you
But the
extracted
cartel
as soon as
princess-
possible.
Yeah, I highly
Love
doubt I
to.
ever get extracted. I'm more likely to go with Troy the Man's idea on a GoFundMe to get me funded so I can get away from the cartel princess. That way I have money and I don't have to worry about.
What would
That way I ain't got to worry about using my money to do it. She can't track me.
there you go.
Dude, I don't mess with beautiful, dangerous women. That's just a rule of mine.
I agree with you 100%, but she's beautiful, dangerous, and
well,
she's
okay,
actually
so
pretty
like
smart. She's actually
there's
very smart.
beautiful,
Though.
Well
they're just
armed.
beautiful and
Yeah,
stupid.
that too.
like-
Well guarded, well armed, well everything.
I don't like a
Well-to-do.
stupid woman.
Let's
don't
just say
like a
she's the
stupid-
only person I've ever
But,
seen
whenever
that
I
can
see
fire a
somebody-
gun
that I would consider a 9 or 10.
The last thing I need is a group
Without
of
needing to
ninjas
fire a gun.
popping up at my house talking about you, Leo, son of the granddaughter or son of the dragon. I'm like, well, son, looks like I met the right woman. I don't know what to tell you. We got a ninja. You're the grandson of the dragon. Look at this. You're special now. Look at that.
Oh yeah, like that's another thing too. The only reason I'd ever marry into something if it's like a dynasty. Like she's like, yeah, I'm a queen, and you would become like the archduke or whatever, or like a princess, you become like the freaking archduke. Then I'd be like, okay, all right, I'm upgrading a little bit. That's nice.
No, you gotta think about that because you know what they do to the king after a while if he ain't doing his job correctly.
The guillotine.
Off with his head.
Just
saying,
Speaking of motherfucking
gotta be careful with him, baby.
Prince Harry need to be ashamed of his damn self.
That motherfucker, when you look up definition of simp in the dictionary, his fucking picture should be right there next to simp.
But Sherm, you gotta sympathize because this is a white guy.
Really?
Hold on, you gotta sympathize.
Sympathize.
This is a white guy.
Okay, stop.
Okay. Let Mr. Former do his thing.
You can't really blame Prince Harry because this is a white guy from England who got that black ass put on him.
Sympathize.
I'm sorry,
So,
no. That's not even a good excuse. That's not even a good excuse. That's not even a good excuse.
Put that ass on him.
It don't matter. I can turn down black
Her
ass.
ass is
like
not
I can
that
turn
good.
down white ass.
No, it ain't. It ain't. But,
First and foremost,
this is Prince Harry we talking about.
She was married.
He's a golden simp.
She was married before. Her vagina didn't increase in value. Her life choice in men did. That's what increased in value. Her vagina, her butthole, her mouth is still the same old funky mouth, butthole, vagina that was with her ex-husband. Nothing's changed with her. But women think that because they have a vagina, their value increases over time when in actuality the complete opposite.
Or they
and it's not the same for every woman because like look at a J-Lo or look at a Halle Berry. You know, like it depends on your personality if you're working on that. If you're working on certain aspects, but for the most part, a lot of women don't focus on those things. They're just beautiful. I'm just a hot chick. They're going to take it. But then when she turns like 56, no more of that. All that shit goes out the window, lady.
Yeah, exactly. Because then they're walking around with the fucking cantaloupe skirt.
Oh, shit. Is that Cartel Princess?
It's terrible.
No, that's not Cartel Princess.
Whew.
That's some. Calm down.
Have you ever to say that was my ass?
Sure.
That was it. Last episode of Tru Sherm.
Right?
How often? When was the last time you bought a brand new car, Sherm?
How old is my car now? 12 years ago. 12 years.
Okay. And when you went to buy that brand new car,
yeah,
did you expect them to bring out a vehicle that had 100 miles on it?
No.
Did you expect them to bring out a vehicle that had worn leather, even though it had 0 miles?
No.
Did you expect them to bring out a vehicle that had a motor that was used for 500,000 miles, but then they're putting it into that vehicle and selling it to you as new?
They could have, but no.
That car would roll out of the lot like.
You know what Prince Harry did?
No.
You know what Prince Harry did?
Prince Harry bought a used car.
Prince Harry bought a used car.
Jeez,
he's a fucking royal motherfucker.
But well, America's
royal. You understand that? He probably never even had pussy before this Merkel.
Well, can we call him Golden Simp? Because, like, a Golden Simp is a person who fucking knows better. He's a cipher. He's a person who took the red pill and knows that the blue pill world is fake, but chooses to go back into the blue pill world.
He fucked up. He fucked up. He fucked the help. He fucked the help and got stuck with it and fell in love.
Wow. Can you really say that?
Yes, I can.
Fuck the hired help. Fuck her. She's the hired help because that's all she's good for.
That is
I will
nothing.
I will say
Good
this
example.
much. She's not royalty. She's not royalty, but she, come on, man, she did kind of hustle a little bit. Like she was kind of a working actress.
What was that famous? What was that famous line from Selma Hayek? Eat shit, call it caviar.
Yeah. Basically, the sad part about
come on, man. This motherfucker had a buffet.
She'd be a maid in Costa Rica.
Forget about her. Forget about her.
There you go, milady. I tried my best, but I failed to my
Tico Sherm. Separate the woman. Look at the man. Look at him. Look at his legacy. Look at what he's about and everything like that.
Fucked.
Do you understand that? He's a royal, right?
Fucked.
He had the ability to get number one, any bitch from his royal, empire, even though it's not his yet. He could have had any bitch. All right.
But he gave up his empire for this funky ass mess.
Precisely. He wanted a used car.
He gave it up to build. He thought
he had the money to buy a brand new one
in his name, right? He wanted to build up something else.
Nah.
So in order to understand what he has done, you do have to sympathize for him.
The kind of bitches he could have had, he could have bought a brand new Honda and it still wouldn't be on the status of who he is, because he could afford a Tesla, he could afford a spaceship, he could afford SpaceX.
Every hole Merkel has been blown out by her ex, and it's yours.
True story.
Congratulations.
For the low price of your entire legacy.
Which kind of goes back to what I said.
No wonder they pushed his ass out and took his royal duties away.
Yeah.
Like, who raised him? Who raised him?
And that should be a universal. There should be a universal lesson to why you don't simp. But then again, it goes back to what you guys said. Who raised them? And it also goes back to what I said, that the value of pussy, that is entirely up to the man. It really is at this point, because her pussy didn't get better over time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, either you are a better woman, or what the fuck am I doing?
Have you ever been to an auction?
Yes.
Let's just say whatever auctioneer sold him that piece of meat, it was a good auctioneer.
Everybody didn't fell out. Okay. I didn't even realize people fell out. Shit.
Yeah, fell out.
I stepped away from the computer.
Okay, so we have about 4 minutes.
You got one
left.
job, Tico. You got one job.
We have 4 minutes left. 94 subscribers. We're at 94, not 95, not 100. We're at 94. And I would accept
97.
I will say that we did not make the deadline. However, I will give you guys one more opportunity. If you want us to go a little bit longer than 3 hours, if you guys don't mind, push one.
You're trying to get out of drinking later. That's all it is.
Push one in the comment section. No, actually, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to go to the store and get a Twisted Tea.
That would require you to actually not be on a live stream to do so, though.
Well, I'm not at 100 subscribers. If we were to end the live stream now, then I wouldn't be able to do it.
Performance back. Okay, cool.
Yeah, if we ended the live stream right now, if we ended it 3 minutes from now, I don't have confidence enough that I will reach 100 subscribers before we end. And that means that I won't.
That you will.
Well, 3 minutes, that is a hell of a what is that, episode
well, not
24?
Before we end. No, you just said you need 100 subscribers. You ain't say when. You just need 100 subscribers. Don't be trying to back out of this shit.
No. I'll do it regardless. Like, it doesn't matter the time frame
going on here.
No.
There's a lot of backpedaling here.
If and when I reach 100 subscribers, one or two things are going to happen. Either I'm going to call you for a live stream, or I'm going to do the video. It's going to be one or the other. We're going to do something special for every 100 subscribers. We're going to do everything minus setting myself on fire. Stupid shit, things that'll put my life in danger. But
Can I set you on fire?
Sure. I'll set somebody on fire for 1,000 subs.
Because the reason why I said sure so quickly, because I trust Double I won't kill me when he said. But then again, wait, will you kill me?
That question. That's the question. Like, you're more likely to trust me to not do it than him.
No, wait a minute. You know,
So it doesn't
Listen,
matter. It
that-
doesn't
that
matter
incident in
whether.
Cuba-
This is Tico.
Listen,
This is Tico
you
you're
can't-
talking
I'm
about.
gonna-
no.
This is-
I'm
this
gonna do
guy-
the job.
this guy-
All right.
this
I know
guy's the
exactly
duct
what you're
tape
talking
guy
about.
over
That
here.
incident in Tico, fuck that shit, Tico. Don't be bringing up that shit no more, man. We're not in Cuba no more.
Hey.
That
The
shit's
little vagina
over.
that could. The little
Fuck
vagina
that
that could.
shit.
Come on.
Come on.
I'm a vagina now. Come on. I'm a vagina. A whole vagina. A whole pussy. Come on now. Come on.
I'm not gonna go back to Cuba with you again. Fuck it.
I'll tell you what. No matter what, I'll hold to my word. When and if I reach 100 subscribers, when I get the word, when I get all the, hey, Tru, 100, buddy, where's that Twisted Tea? Where's that Chug video at? I will do the Chug video. I will more than likely do it on behalf of Tico Tren, and I will do the video also for myself. So I'll probably end up doing two Chugs. For 100 subscribers, 2 Chugs. Imagine what the fuck I'll do for 200.
Tico's a sex slave.
Double I.
Dude, they're calling us all kinds of shit in the comment section. You're a sex slave.
Double I.
I'm a vagina now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Tico will come up.
Boston-
If I get a GoFundMe, Tico will come up missing.
Happy.
What? I can't hear him.
From the sleeper
What was
bird.
that
I
again?
said the boss.
Lost the Great says, come up now and drink.
I told you you were Indian.
Oh,
Cam up.
what was the reaction?
Cam girl.
No, she's like, hey, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
I know,
I'm on the
dude.
show right now.
I know, Americans. There's a lot of peer pressure going
And
on.
he's an Indian guy. He.
I know, right?
She was like, oh, tell him I said hi. Tell him to come
Drink,
to the restaurant.
twerk, show your feet, drink.
There you go.
Drink some more. Get drunk. Smoke weed and get drunk.
Telling you,
Drink
next time
some
I come on the East Coast, I'm definitely going to be stopping by Blasted.
Yeah, it would be great. It would be great.
Yeah, let's wait till 100 before
Definitely
we do
share
something
the,
special. It wouldn't
that
mean as
Caribbean
much
jerk chicken
if I did it
recipe
now.
with you.
It wouldn't mean much.
Oh man, I gotta get that happening.
Oh, it would mean a
Wait till
lot.
100.
He's 6 away. He's 6 away, so he can have it in a matter of moments.
We'll see.
Matter of fact, I'm calling my grandmother right now. She's going to sub to you.
Oh my God, are you?
Hey, if we get
Fuck this shit.
100 subscribers,
Yeah, I need
Fuck this shit. My grandma's
for
subbing to you.
100 subscribers, we're gonna have a big.
Cuando la eso.
Right?
No, but trust and believe. You get me to 100.
Pizza giveaway.
The
Pizza
Chug video
giveaway,
is
guys.
100% going to happen. I think if I get to like 500, I'm going to do like a contest where I'm actually going to give someone like I'd say about 25, maybe $50, depending on who wins the contest.
Now the question is, if you mysteriously get the 500 back today, are you going to do 2 in 1?
What do you mean? There's no way I'm going to get to 500 subscribers
If
today.
I'm just saying, if you mysteriously accidentally get the 500 today,
Well, I'll do the.
would it be a 2 in 1?
I'll do the 50. Jeez,
Well,
the
we're
fucking
gonna
weed.
have
Okay, let me tell you. I'll do it on the 1st of the month. My God, let me make the money first.
Let's hit that.
If
Let's hit
Let
the.
me tell you
Let's
something.
hit Facebook and hit the
If-
MiGTOW groups hard.
Besides, we still got to
Yeah.
do the contest. Like, I got to find out who wins
if
the
Tru
$50.
Sherm,
wait.
if Tru Sherm,
There's a MiGTOW
Listen,
group in
listen.
Facebook?
Huh?
if Tru
There's a lot
Sherm
of
hits the
MiGTOW
500
groups on
subs,
Facebook. I'm there.
How come I'm not a part of these?
let me give you a
Everyone's
challenge.
a part of this. You can win if you.
No, I'm
Sherm.
talking about the MiGTOW groups. How come I'm not a part of these?
No, Sherm.
Well,
I'm gonna give you a
well,
challenge, bro.
anyway, but yeah,
What's the challenge?
If you can get 500, and I'm going to give you a nice little time frame too. Before 60 days, I will drive down to San Diego and give you a Boston cream pie facial.
Oh my
I will
God!
dump like a gallon of Boston cream all over your fucking head.
I accept that challenge right there. I like that challenge. I think that
you done pissed
challenge
off Mr. Foreman right there.
is really not did that too, but it's sexual in nature. It'll get the people excited, and it's like, yeah, I think that would be the perfect thing to do.
Big PP. Big
And
PP.
I'll even stand on my Segway while I'm doing
There
it.
you go, Mr. Farmer. Do you approve of that?
He's shaking his head now.
He's shaking his
No.
head. No, he doesn't approve of that.
He wants you to hold some oranges while you do it,
Well,
eating oranges.
I'll tell you right now, if I get up to 500 subscribers, that's going to happen. If he delivers, I have no. If someone delivers a gallon of Boston cream juice to my face. I have no choice.
Look at Mr. Foreman's face. Look at Mr. Foreman's face.
Mr. Foreman has that face. Like, not only does that sound like the gayest shit ever, but you are ruining the name of Boston Cream forever.
Right?
Okay.
Right?
All right, listen.
Oh my god,
Double
that is
I.
gold.
I'm sorry, for the sake of Mr. Foreman, we're gonna have to come up with a different challenge. We can't do that.
I think I'm gonna have to agree.
I just don't want to get stomped out by like 500 Bostonians. That's all.
Looking,
I don't mind the 500 subscribers, but I don't need 500
looking at that face.
1,000 boot stamps on my fucking back. I don't need that on my life.
That's the same face
Hold on,
my
Salute to Mr.
grandfather
Foreman.
used to give me when I got myself into trouble.
Oh,
That,
no.
that's that face.
That's the Costco. You're coming home with me face.
and not in a good way. Not in a good way either.
Not in a good way.
Costco, you're coming home with me face. This is the Costco, you're coming home with me face.
That's the cartel prince.
Glasses on. Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
That's the face right there.
The smolder.
That's
The
the-
smolder.
That's that Judge Judy face right there, boy.
The Judge Judy face.
Come on in here. Get on in this car. Come on.
That's a face. I'm gonna be waiting in my car when you come out of the when you come out. I'm gonna be waiting in my car.
In the
Come
car.
to the form of van. Come to the form of van.
Come to the
Back
van
in the form
now.
of van.
Home event.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and
Say, listen,
and let's go ahead.
I got yoga pants. I got yoga pants 2 for $5. Come check it out.
All right,
Dang, that sounds like some adult. That sounds like some adult shit right
let's
there.
go ahead and
I got
close
the
it out.
pants in the pants. Hey, little boy, you got some candy? Like,
Let's go ahead and close it out, and
Mr.
we'll-
Forma lures Terrence back to his
we'll-
van.
we'll say goodbye for
Mr. Former
for
lures
now.
women in yoga pants back to his van. We'll have more at 11.
Yeah, we'll you guys want to end the stream now? We'll say goodbye
Okay.
until next week. Either way, we're gonna do the Chug video. That's gonna happen. That
Yeah,
one way
it's
or
gonna happen.
another. But
Watch it end up happening like tomorrow or today this week. Watch.
it might. I don't doubt it. I don't even doubt the 500 subscribers now that you're all like getting me all pumped up. Like, I'm serious, dude. I'll do something crazy for
sad
500
part about that-
subscribers.
Oh, we're definitely gonna have to plan something.
Sad part about that, if you get
Yeah,
500
man.
subscribers, you'll have more subscribers than me.
I'm serious. If you
Only
get
on-
500,
only on one particular channel,
If
you'll
you get
still
500,
be
I will-
superior in almost every way with the kids channel.
Well, yeah, true.
if you get 500, I will drive down
Well, that
to
don't
San
count. That's
Diego.
MiGTOW. This is MiGTOW stuff and Red Pill stuff. So
Snuggle, struggle, Sherm. Say that
I will
4
drive
times
down to San
fast.
Diego and
Right.
make you suffer some way.
Why does that have to be suffering?
In a good way. In a good way.
I will bring.
Okay,
I
okay,
will bring.
okay.
I will bring you Boston cream in a tub and pour it on you.
Just as long as it doesn't include turtle semen, I'll be perfectly fine with whatever you do.
I ain't saying nothing about turtle anything.
No, nothing
What the hell?
nasty. Nothing nasty.
Only
Okay.
10%. Only
We'll try and keep it as clean as
Only
possible.
10%. Wow. Only 10%.
It
Only
might
some-
be like sticking your hand inside of a box with murder hornets or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Murder hornets.
Wow.
So, damn,
Really,
should
that's
I-
what we doing
wait.
now?
Should I get attacked by murder hornets for 500 subscribers?
How about no? Because you got to
Murder
make it
hornets,
past
no good.
500 subscribers.
You're right. I might die.
How about
that
this?
might sound
Yeah,
dangerous.
Because the problem
How
with that
about-
is I'm supposed to be sending you a laptop for Christmas, and if you get 500 subscribers and you play with murder hornets, it's very hard to use your laptop when you're dead. Just an FYI. Just an FYI.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
going to
murder.
do this. You know,
You're right about that.
you remember that thing? You remember that thing?
Wait,
with
you
the
were
ankle?
planning on sending me a laptop for Christmas?
we talked about this like 3 live streams ago. Are you serious?
I
Dude,
smoke
where
a ton
were
of
you?
weed, dude. I
I
smoke
was
so
dead
much
serious.
weed. I
was dead serious about
didn't
that.
think you were serious. I thought you
I
were
was, I
like,
was deadly serious about
oh,
that.
holy shit, dude! I gotta get you something for Christmas.
Okay,
Make
so
sure you
I'll
send me.
upload
anything for Christmas.
Make sure you send me your mailing address. I'll send you
I
something.
will. I will.
You guys
I
go
got. I
check
gotta
out
send you
Tru
something, a
Sherm.
transformer or something.
He's a trip.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And go
Is he
back.
doing his outro?
Yeah, he literally on his outro right now. Don't
I
ask.
think he's working. Like he's
Yeah,
legitimately working on our time.
Damn.
No, I'm not working. I'm trying to get you guys to do the outros by starting.
Well, maybe we're
It's
just
like you're
having
trying
so
to move
much fun. Maybe we're not ready for an outro yet.
Right?
Definitely for
Yam's
500
always there.
view-
No,
Oh,
for
Yam's always
yeah,
there.
yeah, said
In
fuck
a
it.
bunch. I'm out.
For
Fuck
500
y'all, I'm
subscribers.
out. Fuck y'all.
All
I'm
right,
out.
well, let's go ahead and do the outro.
He's
For
back
500
again.
subscribers, I'm definitely going to be coming down to San
Oh,
Diego,
Yam's back.
making fun of you, making you suffer, or
Do
stick
it.
your hand
That's
inside
right.
of a mystery box or something.
We do got to do Tren Labs news after this.
Wait, the
Yeah.
mystery box?
Yeah, you. Oh, I didn't tell you about the mystery box.
No, you didn't tell me about the mystery box. I'm very interested in the mystery box.
It's a box.
Uh
It will have something inside of it. You got to stick your
Uh-huh.
hand in it, right?
huh.
You don't know what's in it. We can see. You know, we can see everything that's going on,
Oh.
but you're on the outside, sitting in a way that you can't see what's going on in the box.
Bullet ants? What are we doing?
We could do bullet
that
ants. We could
FYI?
do murder hornets. We could do rattlesnakes. I've got all sorts of fucking
it
creatures.
would have to only be one murder hornet because I think you can only take one sting from one murder hornet.
Just
You'd be
FYI,
surprised what you could do with
I'll
some.
probably be sending out links for Just FYI, I'll probably be sending out links to Mr. Forma, Tru Sherm, America's DeVille to actually do episodes of Tren Labs News where we react to random stories that we never even heard, or it's just reactionary
great.
news videos and talk about
good.
stories.
Yeah, we need more reporters, man. Seriously.
Definitely.
Yeah, like we just react to stories, news stories, and we give basically our own point of views on it, basically.
And
So,
I was
like,
thinking,
if I send you a link,
about,
it's
I
probably
think
for
America's
that.
DeVille needs to jump on that.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
America's
about
DeVille definitely needs in that one. America's DeVille, what are you doing after this? I'm sending you a link to
America's
Discord.
DeVille, please, man, come on in there.
I'm
Come
sending
on.
you
was-
a link to the
I-
next
I was-
episode so we can actually pre-record it.
I was thinking about doing Black Alex Jones, and I was going to go out in the wilderness and look for the Bilderbergs.
Oh, Lord. Wow, really?
Yes.
Today
It
on
needs
Channel
to-
11, today on Tren Labs News, Tru Sherm was kidnapped in the middle of Alwood
Let me go,
Forest.
goddammit! Get your hands off of me! All the damn Bilderbergs. See, what they want is what they really want. They want your soul, so they want to extract your soul through your butthole, and that's what they want to do. See, the globalists are actually hiding inside these ducks right here. Do you work for the Bilderbergs? What is Rothschild?
You gotta do the gorilla thing.
And then I'll
Gotta do that.
do David Icke. It'd be like
Matter of
Alex
fact,
Jones and
that
David Icke.
guy, I'll send you a link
The
on.
rings around
I'll send you both.
Made
I'll
of
send you
a
both a link
devil.
on Discord. Basically, that
Wait,
guy.
wait.
and, America's DeVille.
Let Sam do the David Icke. Let Sam do the David Icke.
And don't forget the
Saturn.
frogs, the gay
Saturn.
frogs.
Saturn and the Rockefellers are in cahoots with each other, and this is something that they won't tell you, and they'll try to suppress me. They've been suppressing me over the three books that I've written on Saturn and the rings. And Alex Jones and I have banded together in order to give you the presentation that you've been waiting for. Take it away, Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
You see, the globalists are in cahoots with the Bilderbergs. They want to take your children
Alex.
away from you.
Yes, they are,
And-
Alex. Yes, they are.
And from what I'm understanding from you, David, is you're literally on top of it. You're on top of the squid
I'm on top
child
of it, yeah.
right
I'm on
now,
top of it.
is what you're telling me.
Yes. Just
You've been to
just like
Saturn.
the
Tell me about Saturn. What is Saturn like?
Just like,
What is
just
Saturn
like the
look like?
hexagonal pattern on top of Saturn, I am on top of the building.
Tell me about Saturn.
There's some sort of secret ancient alien technology that has been suppressed and that the media will not tell you about.
You
And
see,
my videos are being suppressed
the
on
the
YouTube.
reason why they won't tell you, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I cut off all my guests.
You're fine, Alex. Go ahead. Proceed, Alex.
The reason why I bring up Saturn is because, really and truthfully, the media, the Bilderbergs, are ran by satanics. Is this correct by saying this, David?
Yes, satanics. Yes, correct. Yes. And they hate TED Talks. They are completely against my TED Talks.
I'm sorry there, Dave. I just want people to go out there and buy Super Male Mentality. It's really good. It goes straight to the bones. Oh, go ahead, David.
That's fine, man.
Okay, sounds like we got someone on the line here. We got someone. This could be Barack Obama. This could be Hillary Clinton. This could be anyone. This could even be. Go ahead. Who's on the line here?
George Soros.
How you doing, Alex? How you doing, Alex Jones? My name is Jeffrey, and I really.
My God, Jeffrey! Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Jeffrey.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I'm from One Town, Oklahoma, and I always enjoyed your show. And I don't understand why they try to suppress your videos and stuff like that. I really enjoy what you got to say.
Jeff, you really don't know that you actually live in the heartland of the globalist. You're actually in the middle of Illuminati Central. What you need is super male vitality right now. That's what you need.
Well, you know, I got some of that super vitality, and it gave me an awful god.
Jeff, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just got to tell you, I am having so much deja vu with the DMT I just took just 30 seconds ago. Go ahead, Jeff.
Alex,
well, you know, you're right about one thing. They got the line for you. You're right. They got the satanic. They got the satanic statue out there. They're making us pray to it before we enter the town hall and all of this. And I just don't think that's right, Alex.
Jeff, are you out there with a flamethrower right now?
Well, no, because you know we don't have the right to bear arms anymore.
You need to get a hold.
Joe Biden.
Get a hold of a flamethrower.
We can't have
no more so many callers. So many callers into the show.
Okay, who's calling in next? Who's calling in next, David?
I think we have Bernie Sanders is trying to call you.
Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, you scum. You go ahead. Let him on. I want to talk to you, Barry Sanders. You globalist. You banker. Go ahead. What do you got to say?
Alex Jones, he's in the pocket of the 1%. And he's not doing a good job.
You're telling lies there, Barry. No. You're telling lies. You're lying.
You listen, Alex.
You're lying.
But David Icke.
You're lying.
David Icke, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's part of the 1% as well.
Don't get David in on this.
Free college for everyone. Free college for everyone that disagrees with Alex Jones.
You son of a bitch. You leave Barry. You leave him out of this. You leave David out of this. Go ahead.
Well, there's one thing I got to tell you. I forgot to mention is that I used to be black, but I didn't vote for Joe Biden, so I'm not black anymore.
Jeff, are you now black? Are you now black, Jeff?
Well, I used to be. But then I voted for Joe Biden, and he said that if I voted for that, I wouldn't be black anymore.
Who's this in the comment section telling me to fuck off?
That's actually true.
You're telling me to fuck off? See, America's the problem is that you've never tried super male mentality. Go ahead, D's nuts. D's nuts, go ahead. You're on the line.
D's nuts.
Callers, D's nuts.
Hello.
D's nuts are on the line. Go ahead.
I took some of that colloidal silver. Man, that shit was trash.
These nuts, are you trolling me? Do you work for the Bilderbergs?
Nah, I'm just trying to be straight up, man. That colloidal silver, it doesn't protect me from nothing. I got sick right away.
You see, the problem is that you don't believe in the growth hormone that's helping you in your bones right now. It's inside of your DNA. It is helping you become a better human. And then I'm going to go out and eat people. So I can eat people. I'm going to eat your ass if you would cut me off one more time there, these nuts. I will eat your ass. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, caller.
Oh, that's all I wanted to say, really. I mean, the colloidal silver, that shit is trash. And the alpha male vitality, I mean, shit.
Alpha male vitality?
The alpha male, yeah. That shit, I don't even need that. I mean, I got power.
Hello, Alex.
I just need to control.
Hello, Alex. How are you doing today? I don't know if you've ever seen my show, but I'm a big fan. This is Anthony Brian Logan, and before I go on, I have one more thing to do before we unpack it, as the cool kids would say. Alex.
Jones here.
Anthony Brian Logan.
Everybody.
I love that guy.
That's how I act.
Anthony Brian Logan, I've heard of you. You look like the black guy that used to work for me. I'm not trying to be racial there because, we had the whole George Soros. George Soros, you own my life! I meant George Floyd and the globalists and the Bilderbergs
I love Anthony Brian Logan.
Are on the attack to ruin my life. Have you heard about my life? I brought up Sandy Hook. They turned everything against me. All my arguments.
Line three is AOC. Somebody
no.
please pick up for AOC.
Pick up for line 3.
No, we're not gonna
Alexander Ocasio-Cortez, you are the Antichrist. You are the devil.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I screened the call. She lied about her age, and she said that she agreed with you, but I could tell it was her, based on the satanic.
Oh my God, these scum! All these scum!
Line 4, Joe Rogan, please.
Joe Rogan, go ahead, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is a good friend of mine. Joe Rogan is a great, wonderful friend of mine. Go ahead, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, come on in, Joe Rogan. What do you want?
Hey, Alex, not much, man. I just got done with
Alrighty then.
classes, and,
This is some bullshit. This is some repugnant bullshit. Would you like to know some repugnant bullshit here?
Caller number 4. I am trying to listen to my good friend Joe Rogan here, and you just jumped in here and he smokes weed. I don't smoke weed except for Joe Rogan.
It's the mushroom ape theory. It's I spoke to Elijah Schlesinger. She's a really funny comedian, and I just really I really believe in the mushroom ape theory.
Do you know what Jesus told me, Joe Rogan? Do you know what Jesus told me to do, Joe Rogan?
We have a live stream coming in from MiGTOW to Win. He's got something going on. What's going on, Win?
Yeah. Would you like to know what type of situation? The situation I'm dealing with is my truck's in full D rate, which means I'm not going above 5 miles an hour, and I am 13 miles away from the Kenworth dealership.
That's the second time that's happened to you. They should have been fixed.
Why? Wait. Why does that keep happening to you?
I have no goddamn clue. Well,
I know why it's happening to you. Open your eyes. It's because you're black.
Right?
Wow. Well, basically, what makes it even better is I got 90 minutes till the tow truck gets here to tow this truck from this truck stop to the Kenworth dealership down the road, which is 13 miles. And then I've got to make a phone call to get picked up from the Kenworth dealership to a residency of a person that I know. In the
Watch the tow truck be escorted by a state trooper.
Right?
Well, if that's the case, I'll just basically I got a Reese's peanut butter cup in the fridge and a can of Mountain Dew, as well as a pack of cigarettes. I'll smoke my last cigarettes, eat my last Reese's peanut butter cup, and drink my last can of Mountain Dew.
That's the way to go.
Yep.
Even though
that's 1-800-5-SHERMS. Yeah, that's 1-800-5-SHERMS. Becky, you're on the Tru Sherm show. Hello, thank you, Becky.
Oh my God, Tru Sherm, why do you hate women? You're just so, I was everything that you're posting your videos is always about, you're talking about black women and who hurt you? Who programmed you?
Hey, Becky, I have a question for you. Why is it that you, Jennifer, and Meredith and Jocelyn are out there protesting with the Black Lives Matter more than Keisha, Shaquana, and Deidre? Why is that?
What? That's not even what I wanted to come and talk about. What I want to come talk about is how he's a great man, and he's just gonna be alone for the rest of his life, and it's so sad, and it's just I feel bad for him. That's why I would call in, because I just think that people shouldn't be listening to him if all he talks about is hating other.
No, you're not bothering me. It's just no, you're not bothering me at all. I'm just doing the live stream and I'm all over the place. So that's just life in general, right? I'm doing the live stream, you're on the phone, and I'm trying to balance everything, and I think I just unmuted my mic, so I got to mute it again.
So, what's
God,
going on?
You're so confusing. I'm hanging up.
Wow, you got a fan.
Yeah, I think my phone call got broadcasted on the live stream a little bit, didn't it, earlier?
Sorry about that.
It was just like a blank screen.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to.
Cartel Princess just called me, and she told me you got 99 subs now, Sherm.
That's not right.
Hey, maybe I should do a tattoo reveal. You know?
Tattoo?
You know what? If I get a... Oh, shit. I am at 99.
Yeah, that's not right. Hey, don't you call me.
Shit.
Get that can ready, motherfucker. Get that can ready, bitch.
Tico, looks like I'm going to be calling you in like the next 30 minutes, dude.
Hey, look, get that can ready, motherfucker. Get that can ready. Get you a razor blade, cut across in that motherfucker, poke a hole in that motherfucker, have it just sit there waiting.
I don't think I can shotgun a 24 ounce of Twisted Tea, but I will do my best to chug it.
That's going to be funny. Tico, the infernal sadist.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I will chug for Tico Tren's channel, and I'll do the video of the Mike's Hard on my channel. How about that?
All right.
Okay.
It's a shotgun at motherfucker.
Feels like I'm back in college.
Now, do you want to do the Mike's Hard first so you can actually?
I'm gonna post the Mike's Hard when I actually get to 100. Then I'll post it and announce the 100 subscriber celebration thing. Right now we're at 99, but you know
that way you actually have that way you can be coherent when you're actually trying to tell it.
So do you want me to wait till 100?
It's up to you. Yeah.
All right, well, let's just wait till 100. Fuck it.
Yeah, because if you actually get the Mike's Hard,
maybe
you actually might want to be coherent to tell them about the
man, I can hear all the gritting teeth in the fucking chat. Like, oh, this motherfucker! Oh, just do it! Just do it, master! Do it!
Do it, precious.
Yeah, maybe I should do a tattoo reveal on my channel.
Hold on, wait. Going back to allergy. Did Don Lemon call in?
Don Lemon.
No, I think that was it was a pseudonym.
I think somebody said Don Lemon called in the chat.
I think somebody did say Don Lemon.
Who the hell in here does a Don Lemon impression? That fucking ass clown.
I don't think I could.
Not me.
I could probably do Trevor Noah.
Do it.
The real thing.
Yeah, Don Lemon. Somebody did say Don Lemon.
I can do Bill Cosby.
Oh, yeah, you could. Yeah.
Why doesn't it have any pudding?
You know the thing about the police.
What we got here is we got ourselves some Quaaludes and some pudding. We're gonna put the Quaaludes in the pudding.
Oh God, what have I started?
And then we go take the pudding and put it in the mold.
I just realized that's a Boston cream.
Take the mold, right?
That's right. Just eat it up.
We also got a special drink back to where we take the Quaaludes, crush them up, and put them in a beer. Yeah, just call me the Doc Bill Cosby.
Remember to kneel before Zod, Shaquille O'Neal. It has been requested by your President Zod, Mr. Former.
What?
Today, President Trump released a speech today. I can't do
Wait, who are you trying to do? Were you trying to do
Trevor Noah?
I can do Piers Morgan. I can do Piers Morgan pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely dreadful.
I'm trying to
what kind of morons would actually go out into the street and riot all over the place? Come on, absolutely ridiculous. You fucking Americans with your AR-15s and your violence and your shooting. Oh, just absolutely disgusting. There's my Piers Morgan. And if you tone it down a little bit, you're basically doing a Simon.
Oh my!
Oh my!
That was utterly dreadful.
I got a twofer.
Utterly dreadful.
I got a twofer.
Utterly dreadful.
I got a twofer. It's Bane and Plankton because they're the same impersonation.
For the Bane impersonation, you just put your head.
Son of a bitch!
But then if you take your hand off of your mouth, it's like Plankton.
I worked at the Chum Bucket for 50 years.
Oh my god!
I never had the Krabby Patty formula, but I will know that in time. I will break you, Batman. It's only a matter of time. By the way,
this guy.
This guy. Wow. For putting my face on the live stream. Videos where I'm talking.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
You know what?
That's so perfectly
Wow,
though. That's the
okay.
fucking problem.
When I'm finished with the Bane mask that I'm making you, I'm gonna have him deliver it.
That'll be funny.
I'm gonna have him deliver it.
Oh my god, that is so much more better than my Morgan Freeman impressions.
It's not that hard. You just have to try at it for a little bit. Just pretend like I'm in an airplane and I'm trying to figure out where the flight attendant is. Where the fuck is the flight attendant?
Well, I figured since my shit's still up there, I'm gonna just change the goddamn on Avatar.
There should be a whole Tren Live segment that's done by Bane. I'm here on the football field where I'm trying to take over the city. I witness me. We'll have more at 11. Back to you, Tico. It's still me.
That's a new segment. That is so going to be a Trend Labs new segment.
Do it.
And I thought I had
Bane. We got Bane with the weather.
It's going to be slightly cloudy. But I was born.
Oh my goodness. And I thought I had psychological problems.
Holy shit. Wait a minute, who is doing that?
Yeah.
It's me, yeah. It's me.
Yeah. And I thought I had psychological problems.
Yeah, a fucking clown, dude.
That's why I got him around. Shit, he's a clown.
Holy shit.
He can be serious and he can be a clown. That's what I got him around. That's why he's part of my team.
Who the fuck knew he could do such a great break? Dude, we need you as Bane now. Like, every time now. Like, you're Bane. You are now Bane.
Too small to be Bane, though.
Let it be said, let it be done.
Oh, my God.
He's too small to be Bane, but yeah, he does a great Bane.
Fuck it, we'll pump him up with chemicals and shit. And just like the real-life Bane.
Yeah, true story.
Where is the broom?
He did Batman. He did do Batman too.
Do the
broom.
broom.
Do Batman too. Do the Batman.
Fucking Batman one.
Where is he?
No, let him do it. Let him do it.
Where are the drugs?
Where's the Batmobile at?
Where's the Batmobile at? A is for Alfred. B is for that. C is for Canary. You sing like a cat.
We have Batman. We have Batman with the sports.
No. You don't have the right to cry. See, I cried before. She cried during and after.
When you say Batman with the sports,
hey, Batman.
he should have said you're not wearing hockey pads.
You know, it's not every day that we get to hear from Batman. So I got a couple questions for you, Batman. How are you doing in the days after COVID? I mean, are you wearing a face mask now? But you're already wearing a face mask. How does that work?
Batman doesn't need a face mask.
You are the best of us, Harvey. Because there's still something good in the people of Gotham. And that's why
I wear Talia Fanning. I wear Talia Fanning over my face.
That's just the way it is. Oh my God.
And then the next question. So the next question, Batman, is how are you taking a knee or are you not taking a knee? Like, where's your knee position?
I would like to see you take a knee in a latex suit.
No, please, Batman, don't take a knee. No, please don't.
I can't.
No, good.
It feels like
he's telling you, even if he could knee, he's telling you he fucking physically can't. Even if he wanted to do it.
Whoa, you see that?
The suit.
The suit. I thought it was literal perfection. Apparently, it's not. You got a custom making for a woman.
No, she just climbs on my face.
Dude, there's literally some chick in red hair going around parading around as you. How do you feel about that?
What? Who is this chick?
I think it's your cousin.
So I need to show who's boss again.
Well, you have disappeared from Gotham for like 3 years, and apparently they destroyed the bat signal and replaced it with the Batwoman signal.
I leave for 3 years because the city's safe, and my cousin wants to mess it all up. I'm gonna have to fix this problem.
Gee willikers, Batman!
Well, I'm not gonna say she messed it up, but I am gonna say she lowered the bar substantially. Like, if this is the stock market, like, we were like on a Trump economy, now all of a sudden we're on a Bush economy.
No problem.
But let's just put it this way. She messed it up so badly, she quit herself.
Wow.
She didn't want to come back for the next. She didn't want to come back for season 2.
Yeah, she didn't face a Joker, no Mr. Freeze, no Penguin. She ended up losing to a nigga doing a Naruto run with 2 machetes.
Legit, she did.
Wow.
That's your cousin. That's your cousin, Batman. Your cousin, not our cousin. Your cousin. How do you feel about that? How does that make you feel?
Yep.
Inside.
It burns me deep inside. No.
Do you think you want to come back to Gotham now, or do you just want to say fuck this shit? You guys chose her.
I'm sickened. I am deeply sickened at this.
Is everyone just sitting around waiting for me to hit 100? Is this what's happening here?
Basically. Probably.
Basically.
Let's get another.
What can I say? I enjoy watching suffrage.
It literally takes one person on this planet, one person to say, nah, I'll give him a shot. At least for 12 days, and then I'll unsubscribe to the fucker.
You want to see something? You want to see something?
Drunk.
Here, let me call Colonel Dickfinger, see if he'll...
Ooh.
Is that a salon?
Yeah.
That looks delicious.
I know why you have your little live streams at night, instead of daytime.
That
happened, Batman? Did you lose your balls? That's why your cousin had to take over the show?
He's actually got the perfect accent for that. Actually, Mr. Farmer, you got the perfect Joker accent.
A year ago, MiGTOW Life, MiGTOW in the wind, is it? They would have not fooled with you in any ways, but now you seem to be able to push over. So things are happening weird for you. Isn't that right? MiGTOW in the wind? No?
Let him talk. I want to hear propositions.
What?
Well,
I just wanted the most unhealthy salad I could get.
He's the Russian guy that you set the money on fire.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I've come to give MiGTOW a new caliber of criminal here. So this is what's going to happen.
Nope.
They were marked bills. They knew we were coming. That's Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
Why does he sound so? They were marked bills.
Dude, I don't know. He dips into his whatever accent. I think a British accent. Sometimes he
That's right. Fucking Gary Oldman is not. He's not American. I almost forgot.
Neither is Christian Bale.
Dude, I loved him in what's that movie? What's that movie? Where fucking Natalie Portman was in it, and the guy with the glasses, Leon the Professional. That fucking guy, Gary Oldman, killed it in that movie.
Was great in that, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
He was beautiful in that fucking movie.
Yo, my favorite line. I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit. I love that.
I can't be every day.
Everyone.
He was fucking nuts in that movie, dude.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit. Loved it.
Well, shit, dude. How long are we supposed to wait for this one person, one man, one woman?
One man holding it down by himself.
I see Tico right now creating like an extra account. Like, I'm gonna get this.
No, I'm not. That's actually a good idea. Now that you gave me the idea.
It's like,
no, you can't do that. That's
dark
cheating.
skin Tico.
That is cheating. That is cheating.
That's not cheating.
Yeah, you know what? To be perfectly honest with you guys, just for getting me up to 99 from 84, dude. That is more than I can ask for. You know what? Lost to great. We're gonna get there anyway. Fuck it. 30 minutes. Let's do it.
You got to do it. You know why? Because you're a charismatic kind of guy.
Well, you see, the hard black kid never backs down from any challenge. You throw the challenge out there, Mr. McMahon, and I will answer it, because the hard black kid, when it's all on the line, I will go out in a blaze of glory.
Won't be able to get
You know,
for his grandma.
You know something, hard black kid? Let me tell you one thing, all right? I come here today to set the record straight, okay? Now, you say you're gonna do this challenge, but you didn't say it to my face, so I'm really not trying to believe you unless it's in a steel cage match in 4 hours on Tico Tren Lab Show.
In 4 hours.
What you have my word,
Mr. Perfect, that by the time the 30-minute mark hits, that the HBK will be on his ass drunk. I will be incapacitated and I will not be able to speak. You have my word on that. I back down from no challenge. Remember, this is the same man that went 5 hours in Skyrim. 5 hours in Skyrim and didn't back down not one time, not once did I back down. Everything that you brought to me, I answered the challenge. I win the big matches. No, I don't win them all, but I win the ones that...
Give me more health. Give me more magicka. Give me more dragon shots. Bring me more swords.
More tequila.
Bring me more iron ingots. Bring me more steel ingots. More runes.
Peppermint schnapps.
More
Bring me more skooma. Bring me more mead. Bring me more
moon sugar.
roll.
All right, Tico.
Bring me more arrows.
Give me 30 minutes, and I'll be ready. Let's go ahead and end it here.
We can do a couple Tren Lab shows.
Let's let everyone go ahead and do their shout outs. Yeah, we're almost at 4 hours, dude.
I know.
We had Alex Jones. We had fucking Hulk Hogan.
We had Batman. We had Bane.
Batman. Bane.
We had AOC for a hot second. We had Joe Rogan.
Holy shit, dude. If you guys are not thumbs upping this video, dude, if you're not subscribing to Tico Tren right now, you are fucking lost, my friends. You've got to subscribe to this channel right now.
12 rules of...
I swear to God, we're going to start doing prank calls on this channel. We're going to have Yam doing prank calls on this channel.
Yam, do you feel like doing prank calls?
I would be down to do that.
Good spree.
He actually
Get
do
your
Obama,
fucking
too. Y'all can do
Volvo.
Obama, right?
Like, it doesn't matter if we if we do it on Yam's live stream, that would be awesome.
Good spree. Getting your fucking Volvo into your outro already.
All right, let's do the outros. Everyone's gonna fucking scream at me if we don't.
God damn it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Bane. Yeah, go check out the other episode of Baron and Sadis on this channel that uploaded last night. Like and subscribe to Tru Sherm if you haven't already and you're still listening. MiGTOW Win. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to Mr. Forma. Subscribe to Double I and the Lost Dead and Tico Tren. I basically just plugged all of their channels, but if you want to know what I talk about on my channel, it's about positive masculinity and being one with yourself and just, having fun and loving life.
Go ahead, MiGTOW on the win.
This is MiGTOW on the win. Freaking Ola, you know who this is too. And my channel is based my channel's based on whatever the hell I damn well feel like talking about. Whenever I damn well fucking feel like uploading. You want to subscribe? I don't give a flanker. Why? Because I fucking can.
Good.
Today on Channel 11 News, 6 men were found missing from their homes today.
Somehow the cartel was involved.
We'll have more at 11.
All right, go ahead, Mr.
Or
Forma.
we may not, since the cartel might take us out as well.
This is
Right?
Mr. Forma. This is Mr. Forma. It's always great. It's always a good time to be here with the guys. And hopefully, in a little bit, I'm going to have an exclusive interview with the horse lady on my channel. So stay tuned for that.
Sweet. Double I.
This is Double I. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe to all these gentlemen that you see before you, and also some that are running channels that are in a chat that won't join us. America Stabile, come on, get in here.
Oh shit, I'm at 100. Well, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Congratulations, brother.
Oh, thank you.
So, with that said,
Don't sound
we're
sorry,
going to
don't
let
sound
him
sorry.
go.
I'm
going to let
happy
him go.
about it. I like it's confirmed now, like it's actual legit. So I
Do
got to
it.
go to the store right now. So Tico, I'm going to
Get that
contact
tea.
you in 20 minutes because I'm going to really want to get this kind of done and pass the fuck out already and just
Let's do 30 minutes. I gotta take a dump.
All right,
you
30
would do,
minutes.
and I've been
30.
holding
Yeah,
it in
actually,
for
I
like 3
got
hours.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone do your
I gotta
bathroom
talk to you,
breaks. Everyone do your thing, and then send me a stream yard, and then we'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Matter of fact, I can see one right now. I actually got it set up already.
Yeah, set it up. Just go ahead and send me the thing, and we'll do it in 30 minutes. 30 minutes from basically 4:30 my time, Pacific time, so that way we still have sunlight.
10-4.
Okay.
All right, Roger that.
I gotta record some audio for a video and put this video up. I haven't posted a video in a while, so I'm gonna do this audio and post a video.
All time.
All right, so my channel
Come on,
is
Mr. Forma. You got people in here waiting for you to take that shit up.
My channel is TRU space ace. Let me what the fuck is the thing? Retort.
Iterate.
Yeah, let me reiterate. My channel is Tru Sherm. That is TRU space SHERM. And of course, I do all variations of videos. I do red pill stuff. I do video game stuff. There's a lot of kind of stuff. Who knows what the future might hold? We'll see what direction my channel will go in. But it doesn't really matter what direction my channel is going to go in, because in the next 30 minutes, I'm probably more or less going to be shit-faced. So we'll see what happens when we get up to 200. So we're gonna find out what 200 and 300 and 500 and all that shit. But when we get up to 1,000, then we're gonna do 1,000 at a time. Okay, you guys are not gonna kill me. All right, jeez Louise. So anyway, yeah, that's my channel, Tru Sherm channel. I'm trying to. Well, shit. Shit.
No, he didn't.
Jeez Louise.
Don't make me throw you in the dungeon. There's a lot of people in there.
Drop your link for Los the Great.
Los the Great.
For Double I. He's not subbed to Double I. He said. He subbed
Double
everybody
I.
but Double I.
Yes, Double I. Send your channel, please. So yes, that's my channel, and send it over to Tico Tren.
Oh damn it! This is Tico Tren. Y'all.
Well, if you wanted me to, one more thing, I'm dropping a mixtape this month. Just letting you know.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. This is Tico Tren. aka Tico, Tren, SYSBM, aka the Internal Sadist, aka I just spanked your grandma, aka I just bent your mom over the couch, aka I just did your auntie on the counter. What?
Holy shit. That's a lot of sex, man.
Wow.
That's a lot of ACA.
A lot of sexual sexiness going on.
Let me stop. No, but I'm just joking. No, y'all all have a blessed day. Sub to Tico Tren Labs News. Sub to Tren Labs News. Most definitely check it out. We drop articles every day, once a day, basically, until we get even bigger. The bigger we get, the more articles will drop every day for the most part. But we only drop once. We only drop articles Monday through Friday at 12 noon, basically. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Definitely check it out. It got some pretty good articles. We react to the articles. It's pretty fun.
And be sure, if anyone in this chat, in this group here is making videos, you go support them. Help them grow. It's only, hey, it will only help, and we're providing entertainment more than your news media, more than any of that crap that you see on TV. We providing it, baby. We giving you something to think about on top, and plus on top of that, we're doing reviews, all kinds of stuff. So check out the channels who are producing here on YouTube. Don't just go to the celebrities all the time, baby. Show us some love too.
Exactly.
I'm dropping a parody video on Mr. Forma later today, basically on this channel.
If you don't sub to our channel, Al Qaeda wins, and that's just
no, he did not. Al Qaeda wins. Yeah, I'm dropping a parody video on Mr. Forma later today. Just like I dropped on Mr. Elite and Arpaz and Mike the MiGTOW Man and MiGTOW Gnostic and all those other people, basically. Oh yeah, MiGTOW on the win. I'm dropping a parody video on Mr. Forma later today, so check that out definitely.
Fucking Blackbeard. What the fuck am I even nervous about? Let's go ahead and end this shit and get it over with. I'm not
y'all have a good one. Be blessed and have fun, and be back to check out Tru Sherm getting drunk off his ass.
Here we go.
Yes.
Yes. All right. You know who this is.
All right, now off camera,
we know.
I have a
we all know.
question.
Bye, niggas, bye. Bye, niggas, bye.
Bye, niggas, bye.